Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Quality Shot Tennis. Today I got the match for you. Fritz versus Hanfmann. Match just starting now. Fritz up 30-15 on his serve. And this is a fun one. This is one that I specifically have been very interested in, excited to watch. I'll tell you why as well. This is the second meeting of these two players. Hanfmann hits a great backhand cross, but does it just miss the line? Don't know if there's a challenge system on this court, but I think it's just wide. Yeah, let's go. Who you backing for this one? I got Fritz. I think Fritz is pulling through this one, but I think it has potential to be a really tight, epic contest. I think it's gonna be close. I won't be surprised if Hanfmann. I won't be very shocked if Hanfmann wins the match. I'll be definitely I won't be shocked at all if Hanfmann wins at least a set or two sets. That I won't be shocked at for sure. I do have Fritz winning the match, but I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be epic to say the least. And this it's fun because Hanfmann beat Fritz. They've only played once before this match. Hanfmann, if I could pitch this match to you before we start off, let me pitch the match to you. Hanfmann beat Fritz at a few weeks back in Rome, 6-4, 6-1. And Hanfmann has been playing an incredible level of tennis since Houston. Really an amazing level of tennis since about Houston, where he reached the semifinals over there. He lost to Echeverry in the semis, who was playing amazing. He then lost to Rune in Monte Carlo, but then he got to the round of 32 in Madrid, winning 4 matches, including straight-setting Musetti, playing incredible tennis. Musetti coming off a win over Novak in Monte Carlo. He went through qualies and beat Fritz Rublev to reach the quarterfinals, I believe, in Rome. Won 6 matches on the clay courts. But he has a big serve. His game can be great for grass courts too, and we saw that last week where he reached the semifinals. He's been doing better on grass courts than Fritz, who's been having trouble winning matches. So Hanfmann beat Fritz 6-4, 6-1 when Fritz was still playing pretty well on the clay. But on the grass courts, it's a little bit different. This is Fritz's bread and butter. He likes the grass courts, and I'm excited to see what this one looks like. But Hanfmann with a big serve, big game, solid game. Not that many huge weaknesses, I would say. Big serve down the line is too good, 30 love. But I like Hanfmann. I think he seems like a cool personality. I like his playing. But one thing I've watched Hanfmann, which I haven't watched him as much as Djokovic or Nadal, any of these guys. I haven't watched him that much, or as Fritz. But one thing I will say about Hanfmann is I feel like some of his shots aren't very precise. He doesn't get great angles on some of his shots. Some of his shots can fall short. So what top players do against that? They take advantage. They dictate. They are aggressive. So what Fritz needs to do is to make sure he's taking advantage, being confident, being aggressive off of all of those shots. Whoever is dictating it's going to be important for this one. Both guys are going to be serving well. You can feel pretty confident. Both guys are going to be serving pretty well, and I'm excited to see what this one is. Fritz is going to want his revenge over Hanfmann from the last one. But Hanfmann's been in great form. Fritz not in such good form. He hasn't had a terrible season. Fritz hasn't had a terrible season. We'll get more to that too. But recently, not so good. He's 10-7 since Monte Carlo. Pre-Monte Carlo, he was very good. Since Monte Carlo, it's been down for him, including on the grass courts. One game all here, early stages. And what do I say about Fritz? Fritz is 33-15 on the season. 33-15. That's not bad. If you exclude his last 17 matches, if I could do quick math, that would be 23-8. He was 23-8 on the season at one point, which is not bad at all. Now he's 33-15. But still, he's had a decent season. No huge splash like Indian Wells, nothing like that. But look, I think at Wimbledon he always picks up his level. Wimbledon, Indian Wells always seems to pick up his level. Those couple of events, and he reached quarterfinals at Indian Wells in Miami. He reached semifinals Monte Carlo. Lost a tight 3-setter to the champion there. Lost a 3-setter to Rublev. Win it all, will you? He said at the ending of that one, and Rublev did. But Fritz has had an okay season, won 4 of his first 5 matches at United Cup. Second round Australian Open was a low light. It's been kind of up and down for Fritz, but I don't know. Hanfmann started off low, but since then he's been on a high. And for him, he's now at a career high ranking. I can look and see what that is right now. Hoffman's at a career high ranking. 17-10 on the season, and Hanfmann is at a career high 45 in the world. So Hoffman's only climbing up. Fritz has been doing worse and worse, but we'll see. They're kind of meeting in the middle right now on Fritz's bread and butter. So Fritz will want to have this, but depends who serves well, who dictates, and if Fritz can take advantage and play clutch. He'll want to serve well and play clutch, will Fritz. He'll want to serve well and play clutch. Serve better than he did in Eastbourne. We'll get to that too. Forehand goes wide. 40-15 for Taylor. 40-15 for Taylor. Join in, join in. It's a hard pitch. This is a hard pitch. And I don't know. Maybe it won't be very good, but I'm excited to watch this one. Taylor Fritz starts off his campaign. He looked great at Wimbledon last year. He was the only guy who got to the quarterfinals without losing a set. And then played a very high-level match against Nadal. Got 3 points away from beating him. So, he has 2 grass court titles, just Fritz. It's twice in Eastbourne. I like Fritz on the grass. His game is good for grass. 2-1. Big serve, obviously. 8 minutes into this one, early stages. Very early stages. Hey, what's up, KT Logos? Fritz been laying me down lately. Absolutely. Fritz been a bit disappointing me lately. Absolutely. He should have had both the sets against McDonald. Didn't play clutch enough in either set against Mackie McDonald. And usually I'm high on Fritz for being clutch, but he wasn't in that. And some people will say that that's wrong too, but he wasn't clutch in that match, and he is usually clutch, especially on grass courts where he feels so confident. Fritz said at the start of the season, I think I'm one of the best players on grass courts. Listen, hyping yourself up hasn't done players well this year. Krejcikova was like, big 3. I'm freaking Andy Murray. There's a big 4 in the women's side, and then she hasn't won a single match since then. She's like, they're Rabakina Sabalenka Swiatek. Y'all forgot about me. I won French Open 2 years ago. That she hasn't won a single match since then. Hyping yourself up has been kind of a low point for players this year. Fritz said he's one of the best players on grass, and he hasn't won a match since. But he's won a match since, but he hasn't done as well since. Fritz has been laying me down as well, especially on grass courts. He did pretty well on clay, especially Monte Carlo semifinal, where he lost in 3 sets. That's pretty good. French Open, he looked great. Played a 5-setter against Cerundolo, who was in awesome form. So I think Fritz just on the grass has been disappointing, mostly. And yeah, he's had a lot of tight matches, no big splashes. And so Fritz has been disappointing for me as well. Fritz is probably my second favorite player on the men's tour right now, if I'm honest. Active player. I really like Fritz. I have for a long time. First time I ever watched Taylor Fritz play, quarterfinals Indian Wells against my favorite player, Yannick Sinner. Number 1 favorite versus number 2 favorite for me personally. But that's neither here nor there. But they played in Indian Wells quarterfinals. And Fritz beat Sinner, destroyed him. Sinner was playing very high level, but Fritz blew him out of the park 6-3, 6-4. I was like, Fritz is playing ridiculous. I was like, he's in the zone. He's playing like top 5, top 10 level. He might win this event one year. He won the next year. I've been a big Fritz fan since the Australian Open match against Novak. I like that one too, but especially in that Indian Wells where he got to the semis. Not the one he won the year before. Backhand from Fritz, cross court to the backhand slice of Hanfmann down the middle. Forehand comes in. Squash shot from Hanfmann. What a shot. Great rally early. Ooh, he pushes it back and he pushes it wide as Hanfmann. Great rally, though. Really good rally. Really good rally. Welcome in. Join in, guys. Fritz versus Hanfmann. Fritz versus Hanfmann. I know it's a hard pitch. It's a hard pitch, but I think it's going to be good, and I think it's going to be close. Hanfmann's 1-0 versus Fritz on the grass courts, and Fritz will want to pick up his momentum. He hasn't won more than 2 matches in any grass event he's played this season. He's played 3 already. No big splashes on the grass. No big splashes as of recent. Forehand return down the line. Backhand is wide. Just wide. Must have been just wide. 30-15 for Hanfmann. 30-15 for Hanfmann in what could be a big serving contest, but I think it will be important who's doing well in the rallies too. If Fritz can dictate, who will be more aggressive, who can dictate. Let's see what happens. Hanfmann 17-10 on the season, Fritz 33-15, but he's 10-7 in his last matches, which is a positive win percentage before top 10 player that isn't so good. 10-7 in his last 17 matches. Barely batting over 50. Barely batting over 50, like 55%. 30 all. Fritz trying to get a break here. These could come few and far in between, so maybe a big moment. Hanfmann to serve. Serve into the body. Fritz gets it back with a forehand, though. Forehand for Fritz, the Hanfmann volley. Backhand from Fritz, cross court, Hanfmann there at the volley. And this is why I was excited for this one. You're like, Anthony, why are you excited for this? This is going to be high level. Fritz is awesome at Wimbledon. Hanfmann has been playing awesome. And Hanfmann has beaten Fritz 6-4, 6-1 earlier in the season. This is going to be high level. That's why I'm excited for this. That's why I'm excited for this. And it's high level so far. I like these rallies. 40-30. Into the body. Forehand block into the net. 2-all. 2-2. 2-2. Hanfmann hands the balls over to Fritz. Says your turn. We'll see a lot of that today. I showed what I can do at your turn. 2-all here. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I appreciate all of you watching. I always appreciate anybody watching, even one person watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys are having a good time. Wimbledon, first round. It's always a good time. Backhand, big backhand return into the net. It is 15 love for Taylor. And this one, 15 love for Taylor. Like I said, Taylor's already won 2 grass titles. He's only been doing better and better at Wimbledon. First few years he played, he got to first round twice. Then he got to second round twice. And then 2021, he reached the third round. So he's only been doing better and better. And then last year, he just kind of exploded, quarterfinal, and showed everybody what he can do at this event. And I don't take that lightly. Second serve for Fritz, 15 love. I don't take that lightly. Like I said, Fritz played an amazing level, top 10, top 5 level at Indian Wells the year 2021. And I was like, he might win this event one day. He wins the next year. Last year, Wimbledon, I was like, Fritz is playing like a top 10, top 5 level. Maybe he'll win the event one day. Who knows? He played amazing last year. That's all I'm saying. He played amazing last year. He played amazing last year. He did. Forehand cross court, amazing return from Hanfmann. Hanfmann there, but can't quite get under it. Hanfmann's a tall guy. He's gonna have trouble getting up to those low shots. And he hit that one well wide. Hit that one well wide. Hanfmann's a 6'4" guy. He's a tall guy. 40 love for Taylor. Serve down the line. Forehand from Fritz. Cross huge forehand from Fritz. Must have been like 100. 95, 100 miles per hour on the quick grass court. Fritz up 3-2, but it's been high level so far. Both guys showing skill, but it is 3-2 for Fritz. 3-2 for Taylor in this one. In this match. We are 14 minutes in. Both guys doing pretty well on their serve. Fritz probably returning slightly better, but Hanfmann doing well. Hanfmann can have pretty nice hands at net too. Hanfmann's pretty good all around. I like Hanfmann's game. He's pretty complete. He doesn't have the peaks that Fritz's game has, and he can his shots can be more taken advantage of, I could say. Fritz is a little bit more precise and hits the angles better, but still pretty interesting match. And we'll see what happens. But what has Fritz's grass court season even been like? While we're on the changeovers, 3-2. It's about to be next game Hanfmann to serve. What has Fritz's grass court season even been like? Well, I'll let you know here. So let's see. He lost to Fucevich, who's a great grass court player. He lost to Manarino, who's also a great grass court player. Then he lost to Mackie McDonald in straight sets in a match he should have won. He should have won both sets. He wasn't clutch enough in either set. He was serving 55%, I believe. What was it? I have the stats here. I have the stats. I have the receipts. He has made 55% first serves in when only 44% of second serve points won. Point is, he wasn't very good on serve. He needs to do well on serve against Hanfmann. He needs to be clutch. Hanfmann is going to show up with a high level. He's been high level since Houston. Only climbing up. Career high number 45 right now. Fritz is struggling on his favorite surface. Arguably, one of his favorites. So let's see what happens. Hanfmann to serve. Big serve down the line. Fritz with a good backhand return. Hanfmann hits the shot long off the forehand. And it is love 15 for Taylor. Taylor trying to start off his campaign. Of course, reached quarters last year, lost to Nadal in an epic. And it was an epic. I've seen people say, Nadal was injured. Fritz still couldn't put it away. That wasn't a very good match. It was an amazing match. It was an absolutely incredible high level match from both players. Fritz Nadal with an amazing fight as always. Fritz also digging deep, and it was an epic. And I'm hoping Fritz can have an amazing result in the future. Forehand, inside out. Now forehand drop shot from Fritz is a good drop shot. It's left 30. Fritz is looking like he wants to set, and you already know from Taylor. Taylor said, "Forget the rest of the grass court season. I'm ready for Wimbledon." Taylor's taking the Casper Ruud approach. He played all 3 grass events, but he's like, I'm playing these, but I'm not. I don't really care. I'm here for Wimbledon. I'll play at Wimbledon. I'll show up at Wimbledon. Love 30. Let's see if he does indeed show up. Hanfmann is a tough first round. Hanfmann has momentum. Semifinal of Mallorca last week. Love 30. Love 40, I should say. Love 40 in this match. And Hanfmann making a few errors in this game already. I said Fritz needs to be clutch. So does Yannick. So does Yannick. Yannick Hanfmann. Not the young Italian who always disappoints me. Love 40. Sounded so weird. Big serve out wide. Fritz with back and return into the net. Yannick gets the point, and it's not the center. It is not the center. I think that's gonna be a running joke throughout this whole stream. I'm just gonna be calling Yannick Hanfmann Yannick and just saying that it's not center. It's another Yannick. 1540 here for Fritz on the return. Big serve down the line. Fritz with a back and his back and return is on right now. Backhand pass for Fritz. 4-2 for Fritz. Let's go Taylor. Let's go Taylor. I got hyped up for my favorites. I said Fritz is probably my second favorite on tour right now. Let's go Fritz. Let's go Taylor. Let's go Taylor. This is Wimbledon Taylor's version. This is Wimbledon Taylor's version. It's Taylor's version. 4-2. Up in this first set. Taylor's playing well. I like this coming off of a disappointing loss. Disappointing three losses. His last match was also lost a tight one to Cerundolo to end the clay season. Forehand cross goes wide. Forehand cross is wide. Love 15. Hanfmann's going to be tough, though. Hanfmann is tough. Hanfmann's climbing up. If you haven't watched Hanfmann play, he's been playing a very high tier of play. Like Nicholas Jarry, Francisco Cerundolo, Greek Sport, all of these guys, they're kind of climbing up. Hanfmann's one of these guys. I don't know if I'd put him with Greek Sport in terms of like climbing up, but listen, he's playing high level. Another forehand shank from Fritz. Come on. Love 30. Come on, Fritz. Taylor disappointing me. Love 30. It's not the Hanfmann winners. It's the Fritz errors. Drop your predictions, thoughts in the chat. That's it. If you're in chat, let me know. Let me know. Who do you think's winning? I'll let you know mine. And then if you're in chat, let me know too. Let me know who you guys got for the win here. For me personally, I got Fritz in a tight 4 sets. I got Fritz pulling it out in a 4th set tiebreaker. I'll go out of my way and say that. 4th set tiebreaker, Taylor Fritz. In 4 sets, Taylor Fritz. Let me know what you guys think. Who's winning? What's the score? Who's winning? What's the score? Like I said, Hanfmann beat Fritz a couple weeks ago. Of course, that was on clay, or more like a month ago. But that was on clay, of course. But still, Hanfmann's been playing a very high level, and he had a better grass court season, arguably, than Fritz. So. 30 all here. Fritz doing well on his serve. Now, couple errors followed by a few quick points. What's next? First serve is long. Second serve coming for Taylor. Double fault for Fritz. It's a double for Fritz, and he's had 3 errors in this game to give Hanfmann 3 points. 2 forehand errors, kind of forehand shanks, and then a serve that's in the net. Bad from Fritz here. That's what I'm saying. Fritz's confidence and clutchness is lacking. And that's what he'll need against Djokovic. This is not a good sign. If Fritz wants any chances of reaching a semifinal, some people aren't so confident in Sinner right now. If he wants to get that semifinal and have a chance of doing anything against Djokovic, he'll need to pick up his confidence as the event goes. If that's even on your headspace, then that's what Fritz needs to do. But even in this event, even against Hanfmann, who's playing a high level, he needs to pick up on confidence. This isn't going to work. Fritz forehand into the net. 3 forehand errors and a double fault. Fritz is frustrated, yelling at himself. Poor from Taylor. Poor from Taylor so far. Poor stuff from Fritz. Fritz is not really. He was doing well for the most part at the start. He was dictating for the most part, but he'll still want to hit more errors, take advantage of some short balls that Hanfmann will give him, and he'll need to serve more clutch than that. That was not good from Fritz. It was not clutch. Not clutch from Taylor. And back on serve after a good break. A terrible service game from Fritz. Really quite bad. Quite bad. But yeah, let me know in chat. What's your prediction for the match? Who you got winning? Also, how far do you see Fritz going in the event? If you're watching in chat, how far do you see Fritz going in the event? Which round? Who is he losing to? They're showing somebody in the crowd. I'm not really sure who this is. This guy doesn't look real. It looks like a fictional character. So like he looks like it's like some weird version of like Albert Einstein or something. He's got like gray hair, like crazy gray hair all over the place. Not to make fun of the guy. Like that's great. But he I guess that's a little bit mean. Nah, he's cool. The guy's cool. No offense to the guy, but it caught me off guard. It just caught me off guard a little bit. No hate on the guy. I don't know him. 4-3 for Fritz over Hanfmann. Hanfmann serve. No hate for that guy. We're all here watching tennis. Big serve down the line is out. I think it's going 4 sets, says KT Logos. I agree. I think it's a 4-setter. I won't be surprised by 5 sets either. Like I said earlier, I won't be perfectly shocked if Hanfmann wins too. Fritz has not been very clutch recently, even on grass courts, which he loves so much. Hanfmann is only playing higher and higher level, and that's continued on from the clay courts to the grass courts. Where he started playing well was Houston. Houston is not really clay. Like it's clay, but it's like it's so fast. It's like the quickest clay around. It is clay. It should count as a clay court event. But listen, it plays different from every other clay court tournament on the tour. It plays very quick, and now on the fast grass courts, Hanfmann is playing well too. So Hanfmann's level, it's only it's going up, and he's at a career high right now. So he beat Fritz also in this good run of play. 17-10 on the season, which is pretty good for him. Yeah, 17-10 on the season. Fritz is 10-7 in his last 17 matches. So that's something to look at as well. And he hasn't gone past a quarterfinal in a grass court event. He's barely won matches on grass in 3 events that Fritz has played. So Hanfmann looking to tie this up for all. Back in return down the line to the banana shot from Hanfmann. Did he get it? Well, he must have just missed. That was close. 30 all. Hanfmann goes for he wasn't well outside the court, but he goes for this kind of buggy whip banana shot that must have just missed the sideline. Close to an amazing shot, but it's either in and it's amazing or it's nothing. So that's the unfortunate truth with tennis. Still, even in missed shots, there's skill to be said. 30 all here though. 3-4, 30 all. Forehand return from Fritz. Easy forehand return. Blocked, shipped right into the net. 40-30 for Hanfmann. 40-30 for Hanfmann. Yannick Hanfmann. Yannick Hanfmann, the 31-year-old German, up against a 25-year-old American at Wimbledon, where Fritz did so well in 2022. Losing to Rafa Nadal. Will it be Yannick Hanfmann who gets him this year? We'll see. We'll see. Big serve out wide to the backhand again into the net. 4-4. 4-4. Hanfmann ties it up. I thought this would be high level and it would be close, and so far it's high level and close. I like watching Fritz at Wimbledon, but he'll need to hit less errors and he'll need to be more clutch. He broke to go up 4-2, and then he played the worst game I've seen a player play all grass court season. 3 forehand errors, nothing shots, and a terrible double fault into the net. Super windy there, by the way. Big ace down the line for Fritz. 15 left. Come on, Taylor. Pick it up. Pick it up, Taylor. Appreciate you guys stopping by for the stream. Hang around. Hang around. It's going to get good. There are going to be some good tight moments in this match. Better believe it. We'll see what Fritz can do. Hanfmann cross-court forehand into the bottom of the net. 30 love for Taylor. It's 30 love for Taylor. Another serve coming. First serve hits the net, but goes out. Second serve, just out. Second serve into the backhand, and it just falls apart on Hanfmann. Hanfmann can do that. He's not the guy who's super solid, shot in, shot out. He can hit some awkward shots. He can hit it down the middle. It can get away from him. Hanfmann's not solid point in, point out. But he's been getting there where he's just playing a pretty high tier of play for the most part. It's been getting better and better. When he's playing well, he's playing really well. And that's been for a while. And that's been for most of the time recently. Forehand into the net from Fritz, 40-15. 40-15. Fritz trying to get to 5-4. Fritz was up, for anybody joining in, Fritz was up 4-2. And then Hanfmann broke back. Fritz played 4 terrible errors with a terrible game. Hanfmann sliced forehand, now backhand down the middle. Fritz another error. Fritz is frustrated. Goes like this. What is happening? What is going on? Taylor, you tell me. You're the one on the court. You're the one on the court, Taylor. Hitting so many errors right now. Great serve. Backhand goes long. 5-4. But still, nothing's decided yet. Nothing's decisive at all. It feels very close right now. I would say 50-50. I would say we're at a 50-50 point. We are at a 50-50 point in this match. Maybe Fritz 51, but that's as far as I'd give it. That's as far as I'd give it. It's honestly as far as I would give it. We are 28 minutes into this one. Hanfmann 81%, making 81% of first serves in, which is going to be very tough for Fritz to deal with. It's amazing Fritz even broke that one time. 65% first serve points won. He could get that a little bit higher. Second serve points 1, 2 of 4. Could get that higher as well as he hits more second serves. Fritz doing very well on first serve, 86% first serve points won. Fritz not very clutch so far though. Yeah, and winners to unforced. 9 winners, 6 winners, 9 unforced for Fritz. 4 winners, 9 unforced for Hanfmann. So too many errors from both guys, not enough winners for either. And let's see what happens in the continuation of this one. Let's see what happens. Hanfmann to serve, 4-5. Big serve down the line. Hanfmann, Fritz at the back in return, but it's too good. And Fritz and Hanfmann continuing to hit first serves in and winning when he's doing it. He'll want that first serve percentage to win points 1 to go up, but the first serve percentage is there. 15 love for Hanfmann. Serve out wide, back in return from Fritz into the net. 30 love, doing well on serve. 30 love. Hanfmann doing well. It's looking like we're going late stages, maybe a tiebreaker. We might be gearing up towards a breaker. 30 love for Yannick. But Yannick hits a volley into the net. 30-15 for Hanfmann. 30-15 for Yannick Hanfmann. 31-year-old German. But he's at a career high. He's 31 years old, but he's at a career high, and he's only playing better and better. He does have some skills. He's got a big serve and he's got some skills. It's just about doing it point in, point out. His shots can fall apart on him. Fall a bit short. Fall down the middle. He wants to be precise. He doesn't want Fritz to dictate like a top player will do. Like a top guy will do. We'll see what Fritz has in him. Great backhand return. Oh, what a forehand cross court. Great rally. Backhand cross court. This is what I wanted. Backhand down the middle. Hanfmann down the middle with a backhand. Hanfmann volley. It's an easy volley. The easiest shot of the rally and hits it wide. Great rally. It's 30-all. Fritz is 2 points away from stealing the set after a roller coaster first set. It's been a little bit up and down. Great rally there, by the way. The first two shots to start off that rally were exquisite. He had the volley. He just did so much with it, did Hanfmann. So much with it, Hanfmann did. 30-all. He had that point one. He had that point in his hands, and he said, you know what? I don't want it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Big ace down the line, though. Big ace down the line, and Hanfmann roars 40-30. 40-30. We're going to see a tiebreaker. This is going to a tiebreaker. Both guys are serving pretty well, and I think we're going to see a tiebreaker. It's not particularly surprising if we do. Let's see. Let's see, though. Let's see. I don't know better than any of you do. But I'm feeling a tiebreaker. First serve into the net. Second serve coming. Second serve coming. Fritz, forehand, down the middle. Backhand from Fritz, cross to the backhand slice of Hanfmann. Forehand from Fritz, backhand into the net from Hanfmann on that ad side. And we're back to deuce. Fritz is 2 points away once again. 2 points away is Taylor. 2 points away is Taylor. Taylor could play two guys named Yannick in this tournament, by the way. Within a 4-round. He could get Sinner in the 4th round. He gets Hanfmann in the 1st round. Both going to be tough. Honestly, Hanfmann could be Fritz's toughest opponent until potentially Sinner. Forehand from Hanfmann into the net. We're at advantage for Taylor. Set point for Taylor. Set point for Taylor in this one. He was beaten in straight sets by Hanfmann earlier in this year. He's going to try to stop that from happening in this one at least. Take the first set. And it's Fritz's to lose. Fritz is the number 9 seed. Hanfmann is unseeded for this one. Hanfmann to serve, though. Set is not done. Fritz wasn't very clutch in finishing off the match against McDonald. We'll see if he's better here. Second serve, though. First serve would have helped for Hanfmann. Kick serve into the backhand of Fritz. He's been great on backhand return. Backhand cross, back into the backhand of Fritz. Forehand. The forehand of Hanfmann is wide, and Fritz can't stop hitting errors on the forehand. He can't stop hitting errors off the forehand. Taylor's hit about like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 forehand errors in this first set. It's been insane. He can't stop hitting errors off the forehand. And that's what he needed in this match. Fritz needs to dictate and be able to be aggressive off of Hanfmann's shots. So far, that's not doing very well. He's serving pretty good, which is important too. But the forehand's not there. He's hit about 100 errors. And they keep on coming. Set's not over. Backhand, cross into the backhand of Fritz. Down the middle. Backhand from Taylor. Cross into the backhand of Hanfmann. But it's out again. Another set point. Set point number 2. Set point dose for Fritz. Set point number 2 for Fritz. Set point 2 for Taylor. Can Taylor finish this off? He needs to be more clutch than he's been recently. Than he's been all year, really, for the most part. But especially in his recent events, especially on grass. Big serve, hits the net, and goes wide. Second serve. Hanfmann won the last break point off the second serve. Let's see if he can do it again. Kick serve into forehand of Fritz, and he hits it for a winner down the line. 6-4 for Fritz. Big forehand. Hit about 10 on forced errors, but he got that one. Fritz 6-4. We'll see what the second set has. That was very close. Going into the 5-4 game, I said it was like 50-50 for both guys. Maybe Fritz like 51-49, but it was very close and still close because Fritz can't stop hitting errors. Fritz can't stop hitting errors, and Hanfmann played pretty well. If Hanfmann lowers the errors, then this should continue to be close. But 6-4 for Fritz. Let's go, Fritz. Let's go, Taylor, with the forehand winner. He said, I'm not hitting a forehand error on set point. Not on set point. I'll hit a forehand error all the other points, but I'll hit a forehand winner blasting past you. Not a good second serve from Hanfmann, right into the sweet spot. But a great shot from Fritz for sure. Great shot from Fritz. And Taylor always picks up and plays great at Wimbledon. So let's see. I mean, he's shown signs of better play, but he's also been in clutch. He started hitting a lot of forehand errors towards the end of that set. Here are the stats for you from officially from Wimbledon. First serves in 54% for Fritz. He needs that to be higher, similar to what it was against McDonald and Eastbourne, by the way. Eastbourne against Mackie McDonald. He lost to Mackie McDonald, Mackenzie McDonald, and Eastbourne. He won 55% of first. He made 55% of first serves. Even worse here so far. He won the set, but even worse. And Hanfmann's been serving fantastic. 74% first serve points in. Could do better on second serve, though. Unforced errors, 10 for Fritz. I don't even believe that. It feels like more. 12 for Hanfmann. I don't know. Feels like more than that, but it is what it is. Fritz needs to go down on errors. There's no joking around about it. No joking around about it. No joking around about it. All right, second set. Fritz to start off. Hits the first serve long. Second serve coming for Taylor. Second serve down the line to the Hanfmann backhand. Forehand from Fritz down the middle. Forehand from Hanfmann. Just missed the back of the line. Just missed the baseline. 15 love for Taylor. Taylor trying to play better here. Taylor has the momentum, but you never know. Like I said, the first set was very close. Taylor has the momentum, and he can do better if he starts improving on serve and forehand. Start dictating. It's looking good for Taylor, but look, he was very in clutch in that first set up until that set point where he had not a particularly great second serve to return from Hanfmann. Another back and error from Fritz, 15 all. So, look, things can change quickly in tennis. That's all I got to say. Things can change quick. But it's 15 all. Fritz still has the first set, 39 minutes. Let's go Taylor. Let's go Taylor. Rooting for Taylor in this one. Let's see what Hanfmann has, though. Let's see Hanfmann make this an epic. Big forehand. Well past Hanfmann. Hanfmann puts up a backhand return that goes just a foot in front of the net, and Fritz just puts it away with no mercy. No mercy from Fritz. 30-15. No mercy on that forehand. Okay, he's hitting a few more bullets off the forehand. Less errors. See if he keeps that up. Good forehand return from Hanfmann off a good serve. Another good forehand into the outside. Forehand, good one cross. And it's too good. 30 all. 30 all. Big serve out wide. Forehand cross. Forehand cross again to the Hanfmann forehand. Who hits it? Into the ad side. Forehand cross. A forehand cross of Taylor. Hits it out again. That's what I'm saying. Things can change quick. It's 30-40. Hanfmann with a break point. Hanfmann with a break point. I feel like I pride myself on feeling when players can feel like they might have a bit of momentum, and I feel like Hanfmann feels like right now is the moment to break away. Fritz has the confidence, but he's still hitting too many errors. Before Fritz starts getting a lead in the second set, and before, he starts hitting a lot of winners, dictating better on serve and forehand, he'll need to do better here. Chalk flew away. The chalk flew up like 10 feet into the air on that serve from Fritz, and it's back to deuce. No challenge. The court played the challenge there. Very obvious for everybody to see. Chalk flew up. Chalk flew up. Deuce. Big serve down the line. Is again a let. Two lets. Two lets on the deuce point. Another let. Is that 3 in a row? This has got to be a record. We're going 3 in a row. I think Berrettini hit 4 in a row. in one of those, some tournament last year. Let's see him go 4. Is he for real? I think he just hit 4 in a row. I think he's at 4 lets. I'm nearly confident he's at 4 lets on the first serve. Let's go 5. Let's go 5. I've seen 4 lets before. I've seen it twice done before. I want to see 5. And he does. It's another let. Hanfmann is hands on hips. We just witnessed 5 lets in a row on the first serve. This is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. First serve is an ace. That's going to be on Tennis TV, bro. I don't think Tennis TV does Grand Slams. That wasn't a tweener, but we just saw 5 lets in a row on the first serve. Then Fritz pulls up with an ace. I remember earlier this year, somebody hit 4 lets in a row. I think it was Zhang. And I said in the comments on Tennis TV and on Instagram, I was like, I've seen that done. Berrettini at 4 last year, I think against Tiafoe. I want to see somebody do 5 lets in a row. We just got it. 5 lets in a row from Fritz. Not that anybody should care, but that was ridiculous. The odds of that are 1 in 10 billion. Slice into the forehand from Fritz. Cross court. Back into the backhand of Fritz. Slice. Back to the forehand of Fritz. Backhand into the net from Hanfmann. And it's 1-0 for Fritz. Wow. Wow, says KT Logo. 5 lets in a row. Hanfmann was hands on hips. That's awesome. That's awesome. By the way, speaking of 1 in 10 billion. Speaking of 1 in 10 billion odds, we got to talk about something. 2003 U.S. Open. Anybody know what that was? What am I talking about? 2003 U.S. Open. Andy Roddick gets the trophy, beats Juan Carlos Ferrero in the final in straight sets. Last time an American man won a Grand Slam in singles. 2003 U.S. Open. Last time an American won. That means that it's been, after this event, it will have officially been 20 years with no American man winning a major. Americans dominated the 90s. If you look at a Grand Slam main draw in the 90s, like 30 of the 128 players were American. 4 of the top 5 were American. Americans have dominated the sport for a long time, but we haven't had anybody in the recent past. Isner was pretty good, but he wasn't a top guy. So we're looking for that guy. This Wimbledon might be where the eyes are at. They really might be. It's an open draw aside from Djokovic. If Djokovic goes out, it's anybody's game. Think about that. Just think about that for 1 second. Entertain it. At least entertain it, okay? Just play a hypothetical with me. Entertain it. We're talking about how open, how not open the draw is because Djokovic is in it. It seems like it seems like, okay, well, Djokovic is going to win it. And maybe he will. But let's play hypothetical because it's perfectly possible a man at 36 years old doesn't win 4 majors in a row. So let's play the hypothetical. Djokovic goes out. Suddenly anyone can win the event. You know what I mean? Suddenly anyone can kind of win the event. So if the hypothetical goes and Djokovic does go out to somebody, Hurkacz in the 4th round, some random guy, Alcaraz, Sinner in the semis, Fritz, whatever. Fritz, Paul, Korda, Tiafoe, one of those guys, maybe they could pick up and win a major here. Americans have been doing better and better at the majors. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Americans have only been doing better and better. Hanfmann holds for 1-1, by the way. But 20 years on. Last year at Wimbledon, that's when it picked up for Americans. There's a great depth of American tennis players, but nobody at the top was really doing well, especially at the big events. Fritz wins Indian Wells, changes the scope a little bit, but it's Wimbledon last year. Americans need to show that they can do it at Grand Slams, and they did. 1/4 of the round of 32 at Wimbledon last year were Americans. Same thing for Australian Open this year. 3 out of 8 quarterfinalists were American this year. Tommy Paul reaches the semifinals. So many Americans had amazing wins at the Australian Open this year. At this year's Australian Open, that was when America cemented their place as saying, okay, we can do well at majors. Last year's U.S. Open, arguably the closest a man has gotten to winning a major since Roddick in 2009 at Wimbledon. Tiafoe last year. Fritz played Alcaraz went 5 sets with Alcaraz, so he could do something here. He could do something here. Americans could do something here, and Fritz is the top guy because of how well Fritz played last year. Not just the Nadal match, he reached the quarterfinals without losing a set. So this could be a big chance for Taylor or American tennis. All right, 1 second, guys. I'll be back on the call. Fritz about to hold at 2-1. All right, 2-1. I will be back in 1 minute, guys, to continue on this one. I'm going to be around for the rest of this match. Stick around. Be gone for 2-1, but I think it's going to get tight. I think it's going to be good. I think Hanfmann wins at least a set, but let's see what happens. I'll be back in 1 minute, though. All right, we're here for the remainder of this one. 30 love for Hanfmann. How is Fritz looking? He's looking okay. He's still hitting a lot of forehand errors, still hitting errors, especially at the end of that first set, but he's doing a bit better now, figuring it out. He could be doing better on serve, only 54% on first serve percentage. Could be doing better on serve, but yeah, he's doing okay. He needs to go down on the errors too, though. Hanfmann does as well. But it's him serving 30-15, 1-2. Second set. Kick serve into the forehand block return of Fritz, kind of chipped, but it's long, 40-15. 40-15. Fritz is looking good, though. I hope Fritz picks it up at Wimbledon. He might need a tight match to pick up the confidence, a tight match that he can pull through, because that's what picks up confidence in players. Fritz has confidence on grass courts. He just needs to unlock it. Which is much harder said than done. 2-all for Hanfmann. Puts away a smash. Wasn't an easy smash either. Hanfmann fist bumps. Big fist bump from Hanfmann. Kind of a gesture to this camp too. Not sure exactly what it was about, but Hanfmann jumping. Hanfmann still believes. Talking about confidence, Hanfmann is full of confidence with the run he's been on over the last month since Houston. It's been good from Hanfmann. Good win percentage for Hanfmann since Houston. He lost to Cerundolo at the French Open. Did Hanfmann? Both of these guys lost to Francisco Cerundolo. Francisco Cerundolo beat both these guys, but guess what? These guys are on grass courts now. Let's see what Cerundolo has for him. But Cerundolo just won a grass title. Love 15 for Hanfmann. In any case, love 15 for Hanfmann. Both these guys are victims of Francisco Cerundolo on the clay courts. Both these guys are victims of Francisco Cerundolo. Backhand cross to the backhand of Hanfmann. Love 15. And it's another forehand error. Fritz should just rename himself Forehand Errors at this point. This is ridiculous. So many forehand errors. Every shot is a forehand error from Taylor. This is insane. Forehand errors need to go way down, and it might be due to lack of confidence. Love 30. Love 30. Big ace out. No, it's wide. Okay, first serve is long, just long. Would have been an ace, but it's long. Would have been untouchable. Big serve deep into the box. Forehand cross from Hanfmann. Back to the forehand cross of Fritz. Forehand cross. He's staying in this rally. Forehand down the middle from Hanfmann. Backhand from Fritz. Backhand long though. If Fritz can play more rallies like that, those are the rallies Fritz will want to play. Hanfmann won't beat him in outright aggression from the back of the court. Fritz has it off forehand to forehand, and Hanfmann shots can break down, especially off backhand side. So he's not the guy who's super solid shot in, shot out, is Yannick Hanfmann. 15-30. 15-30. Forehand. Ooh, good backhand pass from Hanfmann. Oh, nearly got it. I think he hit it with the other side of the racket, did Hanfmann. Hanfmann has the skills, but he hits in the net. 30-all. 30-all. Hanfmann has the racket skills in the hands. Hanfmann reminds me of Hurkacz. I'll just say it. Hanfmann reminds me of Hurkacz. He's a big server, but he's kind of an underrated shot maker. He's got skills too. He reminds me a little bit of Hurkacz. He kind of looks like him too. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. A little bit. Their personality isn't that different either, by the way. 30-all. He reminds me of Hurkacz. 2-all, 30-all. Dead even the first set. In the second set, Fritz has the first set. Short return from Hanfmann. Drop shot, but it's not a good one. Huge forehand from Hanfmann. It's too much. The pace is too much. Fritz blocked it back. The racket is the wall. Just block it back when a lot of pace is coming at you, but the wall wasn't good enough. The wall lost this time. They say a wall never misses, but you hit a ball as hard as you can out the wall might break. That's what happened there. 30-40. 30-40. Hanfmann with a break point. Hanfmann with a break point. Back in return, down the line. Fritz with the forehand. Oh, Hanfmann backhand. Inside out for a winner. Hanfmann 3-2, and he's making this a contest. 5-setter, epics, tiebreakers. What can Fritz do to clutch out Wimbledon? High level. Hanfmann's been playing a high level since Houston. Beat Fritz 6-4, 6-1 on clay. That's why we're watching it. And that's why we're watching it. I don't like the super obvious, amazing epics. Do you know me? Do you know me? I don't like the obvious kind of things. I don't like the obvious things. My favorite player is Yannick Sinner. I root for Sinner. I think Sinner is going to win multiple majors. Right now, he's not climbing past number 8 in the world. I don't like anything easy or on the surface. This is going to be an epic. This is going to be an epic. Let's see what Fritz has. Hanfmann with an amazing backhand. Inside out, though, for real. Great backhand inside out from Hanfmann. I like that from Hanfmann, though. We'll see what happens in this match, but that was a good break from Hanfmann. Was that his first of the match? I'm trying to remember. Was that his first of the match? No, it wasn't. But the first break that Hanfmann had was all Fritz. That was the first break of the match that Hanfmann had that wasn't Fritz making a ton of errors. That was winners from Hanfmann more than errors from Fritz. Two polar opposite breaks that Hanfmann has had so far. One of the worst service games I've seen in a long time. Fritz 3 forehand errors wild and a serve double fault. And that one, just awesome play from Hanfmann. 3-2 serving. See what happens. 3-2 serving. It's a let. Earlier in the match, we saw 5 lets. 5 lets in an ace, which I've never seen before in my life. That was awesome. That was awesome. 5 lets. The odds of that are so minuscule. You gotta love it. In college tennis, the first one of those would have been an ace. Second serve coming here on the deuce side. Second serve coming. Backhand from Hanfmann, cross, backhand from Fritz, volley from Hanfmann, another volley from Hanfmann, past Fritz, and it's too good. And that's the high-level play that Hanfmann's been playing since Houston. Since Houston, Hanfmann's been playing at a high level. He's at a career-high 45, only rising up. He'll get to the top 40 for sure. He did well on clay, but it's translating to grass as well, and why shouldn't it? 15 love. Why shouldn't it? 15 love. I like Hanfmann. Hanfmann's a great player. Forehand chip into Hanfmann with the drop shot. Fritz runs. He gets to the lob over Fritz, but it's long. Amazing. Hanfmann could even get hands on that, but it was Fritz all day. 15 all. Fritz fist bumping, but I feel like momentum's with Hanfmann for sure. The momentum is with Yannick. I'm not talking about the guy who went up 2 sets to love on Djokovic last year at Wimbledon. Talking about the German. Talking about Yannick Hanfmann. Not talking about the Italian who beat Alcaraz in Miami earlier this year. Yannick Hanfmann, 31-year-old German. Backhand cross, the backhand slice from Fritz, short in the court. And it's too good, too much pace from Hanfmann, and it's 30-15. I'm enjoying this one. Hope you guys are too. Yo, what's up, Jerome? Come in. Come out. Glad to have you. I'm glad to have you. Hanfmann will cook this TikTok girl set. Yeah, Jerome Falk. Hanfmann's doing well in the set. He's doing better in the set. Fritz hitting a lot of forehand errors. No, okay, joking. Yeah. yeah. I like both of these guys. Fritz is my second favorite player on tour. I hope Fritz can win. I'm rooting Fritz just because I want him to do better on grass courts, but I really like Hanfmann, and I'm expecting an epic in 4 or 5 sets, and I want Hanfmann to make it one. I want to see this one get tight. This is a crucial game for that. 30 all. 30 all. Hanfmann can't keep blowing leads. I mean, I don't know if he's had a lead, but he can't be doing this. He needs to keep this lead here. 3-2, 30 all. I hope Roger Federer comes out of retirement to play again the tennis. Good luck, Roger. Absolutely, Shahid. I don't think that's gonna. It seems unlikely, but I hope so. I never doubt Roger. He's come back before when I think it's impossible. Retirement, that's nothing. He'll come back. A knee where he feels like he's had difficulty moving. He'll win another Wimbledon. Now, Federer was different. 40-30 here for Hanfmann. Federer was different. And Federer is my favorite player forever. Sport could be played for 200 more years. Federer is my favorite. He's different. He completely changed tennis. And he had an amazing dominance. Still one of the greatest ever. Still one of the greatest ever. Deuce. Fritz with the point there. And it's obvious. So I shouldn't even have to say that. Federer is one of the greatest of all time. Right up there. And it shouldn't even be something that makes you question it for a second. That sentence. Forehand error, another one on the return goes long from Fritz, and it's advantage to Yannick. Yannick Hanfmann. Yeah, we need Fritz go through. Yeah, for sure. Let's go Taylor. Kecmanovic meltdown. Is that right? I haven't been watching that. Let me see. I'll check out the scores on the other courts after this point. Or after this game. After this game, I'll check it out. Deuce here. Big game. This is a big game for the scope of this match. Fritz can come back easily, but Hanfmann needs this game. I feel like Hanfmann needs this. Hanfmann needs to convert this and keep the lead. I do feel that. Hope mate Roger Federer play tennis again, win Wimbledon championship. Good luck for that. Yeah, at least I hope to see him play some exhibitions and see him out on the tennis court again in any case. Next exhibition he plays, I don't care where he's playing. It could be Antarctica. I'm going to come out and try to see it live. I want to see the first exhibition he plays after retirement. That's going to be a goal for me. Alcaraz Federer would be awesome. Federer Nadal, Sinner Federer, Monfils, Tsonga, any of those guys. It would be awesome. It would be awesome to see Federer Murray. All of that would be great. Advantage for Hanfmann. First serve in the net though. Second serve. kicked into the back end of Fritz, but Fritz is frustrated, and it's 4-2 for Hanfmann. 4-2 for Yannick over Fritz. Fritz thinks he's going to have trouble with a Yannick in the 4th round. He's having trouble with one in the 1st round. 4-2 for the 31-year-old German, who's had a great stretch of play since Houston. And it's translated to the grass courts as well. Reached quarterfinals, I believe, in Rome. Won 6 matches over there. Went from the qualified in. Hanfmann's been playing great. And he's climbing up the rankings. He was like outside the top 80, 90, going into the French Open, whatever. He's only climbing up. He's 45 in the world. Hanfmann's playing great. It's a high-level match here. It's not this isn't a Djokovic match. But listen, it's high level, so. Well, it's high level aside from the forehand errors that keep happening from Fritz. It's high level from Hanfmann. We'll see if Fritz can pick it up, actually. Oh, what a forehand cross-court. Does he get it? Challenge from Fritz. That's absurd. Talking about the level from Hanfmann. That is an absurd shot there. Absurd from Hanfmann. Fritz looks like he knows it's in. That's the shot of the day. That is the shot of the day. And it catches the line. Millimeters separate ecstasy and misery in tennis, and that caught the line. Shot of the day from Hanfmann for me. That was absurd. Forehand inside in from Fritz, and Hanfmann way running just slaps it for a very unique forehand shot that just catches the baseline cross court. Nothing Fritz could have done about that. That forehand goes wild, though. Hanfmann's not one of these guys who point in, point out, plays the most solid, but he is talented, and he does have a good game. It's more consistent than ever, though. More consistent than ever, though, is the Hanfmann level. Backhand cross, backhand lob from Hanfmann. Oh, it's long, though. Good idea. Will the Hala curse stay alive? That's a good question. I don't know. Who's Bublik got again? I think he's got somebody tough. Who does Bublik have? I'll need to check out the scores here. Forgot to after the last changeover. Let me see. Who does Bublik have? Schwartzman bageling Kecmanovic is insane. Schwartzman bagel Kecmanovic. Why is Schwartzman didn't show up the whole year, and now he showed up on the grass courts? It's not just started here. He's been playing great on grass courts. What is going on? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Schwartzman is bageling Kecmanovic. I just saw Fritz hit 5 lets in a row, then hit an ace. Now I see Kecmanovic is bageling. This grass court season has been literally chaos. From start to finish. You know chaos, if it continues. If chaos is chaos, then Djokovic isn't winning Wimbledon. Because everybody's expecting him to win it. But let's see what happens. If chaos is chaos, that's what's going to happen. But it's been chaotic so far, that's for sure. Fritz back in error into the top of the net, by the way. 30-40. After, during the changeover, I'll look at more of the other scores. Schwartzman bageling Kecmanovic, who can play well on grass, by the way. He's good on all 3 surfaces. That's insane. Good for Schwartzman. Let's go, Diego. Let's go, Diego, though. Forehand error, another one wide, and it's Hanfmann with the double break, and we're going at least 4 sets. Baby set point there. Double break for Hanfmann. Hanfmann's a great server. He's serving well. Baby set point. Hanfmann. And I thought this would be a good one. It's turning out to be. But Fritz, too many errors. Too many forehand errors, and that's making a lot of the difference. What's up, Max? What's up, Max N? Glad to have you. How are you? Good evening. Anthony, yeah. Good evening, Shahid. I'm doing good. How's your evening? How are you doing? For me, it's kind of early afternoon. It's 2 p.m. I'm on Eastern time. It's 2 p.m. But it's good. I'm doing well. Commentating Wimbledon, QualityShot. I'm glad to have you. Love commentating and talking about tennis, all of this. It's great fun for me. Hope you're having a good evening as well. This is fun. Fritz versus Hanfmann. Good match so far. It's a great match so far. Roger Federer is all time's greatest tennis player, ? And he is a legend. I still think he has good arguments that for things he's done that others haven't. He definitely is one of the greatest of all time. I would be hard pressed to say he's not top 3. Maybe you'd include Laver, Rosewall, then definitely top 3, top 4, but still top 5. But I mean, Rosewall over Federer seems a little bit much, but anyway, Federer for me is top 3. I have a bit of a hot take about Federer, but Federer is I don't know. 237 weeks consecutive number one. He reached 18 of 19 Grand Slam finals in a row. The peak that he had was incredible. The longevity he had is still, in my opinion, the greatest of all time, up there with Ken Rosewall. The longevity he had is amazing. It's going to be hard to beat. Just in terms of how long he stayed around to such an old age. Nadal and Djokovic doing very well too. Backhand to the forehand of Hanfmann on drop shot. Fritz is going to be there though. But Hanfmann's there. Ooh, forehand power. Oh, Hanfmann's there. What a point. Wow. There were about 3 shots in that rally that shouldn't have come back. That's why I'm saying high level. I'm saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Let's go over this again. Forehand flick volley. Hanfmann gets an impossible shot behind him. Backhand smash into the crowd from Fritz. Right on top of the net. Hanfmann hit that shot right behind him. That's that Axie shot in Dubai that Federer hit back in 2005. Right behind him. Fritz fist bumps. Right back to work. Fritz not coming back in the set, but he probably has the rally of the match so far. Even though Hanfmann probably had the most impressive shot in that rally. Hanfmann forehand error into the net. He's becoming Fritz a little bit here. Not particularly clutch in a lot of forehand errors. But yeah, Federer was crazy. His peak, his dominance, his longevity. The fact that he was the first guy to do it and push the sport forward. If it wasn't for Federer, Nadal and Djokovic probably wouldn't have reached the level that they reached. He has an incredible winner's mentality. All that he did. I mean, Federer is incredible. Watch him play Hewitt, 2005 Indian Wells. Watch him play Hewitt, 2004 U.S. Open, or so many other matches I can name too. But Federer is insane. 2 bagels against Hewitt at the U.S. Open. You can only play the era that you're playing against. Federer would have dominated any era with that level that he was playing. Everybody has their own journey. Federer still one of the greatest of all time. There's no doubt about it. 18 of 19 Grand Slam finals. 36 consecutive Grand Slam quarterfinals. We talk about stats, that's stats. And you can't do anything about it. Still probably the best dominance that one player has had over 4 or 5 years, even 6 years. So amazing. And Djokovic has gone close with that, but I still think Djokovic's dominance in general over 12 years makes him, for me, probably the greatest player of all time over a very tough era too. But Federer over 5 years, the way he dominated is insane. Very strange point there. Fritz's return barely crosses the net. And Hanfmann just kind of just binks it over the net from right on top of it. Federer still one of the greatest of all time. But Yannick Hanfmann versus Taylor Fritz, 5-2, 40-30. Yannick Hanfmann with a set point. We wanted to go 4 sets. Big ace down the line. We're going 4 sets. Yannick Hanfmann gets the point. And you know I'm rooting Taylor, but I want to see an epic here. High level from Hanfmann, and Fritz will have to raise his level and be clutch. And he'll need to serve better too. And more than anything, stop hitting so many goddamn forehand errors. But let's see what Fritz has. Fritz will need to raise his level in this one. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I am very good. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Shahid. Mo Oj Aliassim is insane. Let me check out score for that. Oj Aliassim, I have high hopes for him at Wimbledon in the long run. Don't know about this year. Wow, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. Mo up 2 sets to 1-3 all. That's crazy. Are we going to see 7-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6? I probably said too many there, but I probably said 7. But I need to see a replay. Bublik lost the first set to McDonald. Hala Curse is alive and well, everybody. Hala champion always loses first round of Wimbledon when it's not Federer. Nishioka loses the first set to Galan. Rusev and Wawrinka, a tight one. That had a close one written all over it. Yeah, Jurov, Mo and FAA. What the hell is going on over there? That's crazy. That is tight as can be. That's tight as can be. 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. I hope it goes 2 more tiebreakers. I personally want FA to win that one, but I've been following Felix since the Challengers. Legitimately, I remember them saying this 16-year-old just won youngest in a Challenger, and I looked up highlights because I followed Challengers a little bit at that time. I was like, this guy is awesome, and I've been following him a little bit ever since. So I've been with Felix for a long time, 6 or 7 years then, which is crazy. 1 set apiece. First point, backhand from Fritz, cross and it's long. Hanfmann in the lead, love 15. Hanfmann has the lead. I hope FA Mo goes 5 sets and 5 tiebreakers. We're seeing some chaotic stuff today. Schwartzman, Bagels, Kecmanovic, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. First 3 sets over there. FA versus Michael Mo. We saw 5 lets in a row here, and then Fritz hit an ace. Crazy stuff. Forehand cross front, and it's another forehand error. This is going to be a golden set, and it's going to be all 24 points are just going to be forehand errors from Fritz. This is going to be a shred of a golden set, and all 24 points are going to be forehand errors from Fritz. Fritz, get it together, please. Love 30. I don't want to see Fritz go out first round. I knew that this could be a close one. 15-30, though. Error from Hanfmann. Error from Hanfmann. Hope you guys are enjoying. Don't forget to like and sub, too. I'll be here for the remainder of this one. QualityShot tennis. You already know it. Who you think win the Wimbledon championship this season? I think Djokovic. I'm excited for the women's side. I'm less sure about Rybakina than I was at the beginning of the season. Which is I wasn't fully confident, but Sabalenka, Rybakina, there's a lot of women I could imagine winning. Keys also I would put in there. 15-40, Hanfmann with 2 break points to start off. We're an hour and 15 minutes in. 2 break points for Hanfmann. 2 break points for Yannick. 2 break points for Yannick. Both Mo and OJ seem over 85% first serve points won. Hard to break. That's crazy. It probably is going to be 5 tiebreakers. I'm going to say something crazy after this. And I hope somebody in chat can show me an example that I don't have. I'll tell after this point. 2 break points for Hanfmann. They got a lead here. Backhand into the backhand of Fritz on the rise off the baseline. Forehand. Inside out from Hanfmann. Backhand cross to the forehand of Fritz. Inside in. Forehand from Hanfmann. Cross court. Hanfmann's hitting ridiculous forehands and Fritz can't land a forehand in the court. Amazing forehand from Hanfmann, and it's 1-0, and everybody's going to start to be looking at court 3. Because court 3, upset alert for Hanfmann. Upset alert for Hanfmann. 6-4 Coco. David, okay, let's go Coco. Yeah, and everybody make sure to check out David's stream too. He's got the golf match for you. Golf versus Kenan. But this one's fun. Stick around for this one too. Join in for that. Join in for this. QualityShot tennis got all of it for you. This is a fun one. 1-0. Everybody's going to start to look at court 3 and be like, what's going on over there? Yannick Hanfmann? Yeah. Yannick Hanfmann. This was always going to be a test. Hanfmann's trying to go up 2-0 against Fritz and become Fritz's worst nightmare. And I'm not entirely clear on as to why, to be honest, but Fritz has been hitting so many forehand errors. Second serve from Hanfmann. 1-1 in sets, 1-0. Back in return from Fritz. Forehand from Hanfmann just catch the line. Forehand from Hanfmann is huge. Hits the net. Did it go over? Yeah, it went over. Hit the net and goes over. Fritz doesn't even react, which put me off a little bit. 15 love. Fritz just with 0 emotion. He doesn't have anything to give right now. Fritz is frustrated at himself. And I am frustrated at Fritz. Unclutch. Forehand errors. Not dictating. I don't know. This is not what I wanted from Fritz on grass, and this is not what I would have expected from Fritz on grass come last season. Hanfmann's playing amazing, though. Like, honestly. Just the forehand winners from Hanfmann. It's a complete opposite. So many forehand errors from Fritz. It's ridiculous. I've been saying it from the start, at least since the end of that first set. But so many forehand winners from Hanfmann. We'll get to some of the stats, too. See what's up. Hey, Inimo lady, what's up? Hey. See, happy to see you join in. Forehand chip into the backhand from Hanfmann. It gets hits the net. Got to be a tightly strung net. Forehand chip, and Hanfmann's playing amazing. This is top 20 level easily from Hanfmann. 40 love, easily. I almost wanted to say top 10. He's playing great. Top 20 is good. Not top 10, but top 20. But Fritz is a top 10 player, and he's winning right now. But Fritz is not playing like a top 10 player. And I'm somebody who thinks that Fritz could be conceivably a mainstay top 5 come 2 or 3 years, at least for a 2-3 year period. But right now, that's not what Fritz is doing. Not at all. Fritz is not playing like a top 20 player. And Hanfmann is playing like a top 20 player. If that's an exciting way to brand this match. 40-15. But Fritz is great on grass, and Hanfmann is really picking up. Draw. Wawrinka got the first out. Let go the GOAT. Let's go. Wawrinka's the GOAT, and he's coming for the career Grand Slam at Wimbledon. You already know, Jero. I think you already know it. Everybody's kidding themselves when they're saying Stan's not winning Wimbledon. That's good to see for Stan. Backhand cross in the backhand of Fritz. Cross, backhand slice on the baseline. Forehand inside out is too good from Fritz. First forehand that Fritz has made in the entire match. Gets him to 40-30. Can't get a damn forehand into the court. But he gets one there, 40-30. 40-30, 1-0. Come on, Roger. Roger's not playing tight, but I love Roger too. I miss Roger a lot. I really, yeah. That sucks, but tennis keeps on. And tennis keeps on with Roger, by the way. Roger's influenced how much so many of these players play. Slice from Fritz, getting up to a drop shot. Great backhand volley, a miracle shot. Fritz apologizes, then fist bumps, which is kind of that fake apology, but Fritz with a miracle volley just hits the sideline, slices it up right on the baseline, buggy whip forehand, and yeah, Fritz hits that backhand volley, but it's a good one still. Right into the corner. He's right on the sideline, and somehow he still hits an angle and gets it in. Definitely didn't hit the center of the strings, but Fritz will take it. That's tennis. You don't have to hit the center of the strings as long as you make it inside the lines. You know? Deuce. 1-0. 1-0. We're an hour and 18 minutes in. It's good. This is a good one. Right now is the bread and butter. I know we're only 1-0 on the set, but right now is the bread and butter. Forehand, inside out, backhand for a pass, but it's just wide from Fritz. It's just wide. Fritz he's not usually one for backhand passes, but he nearly got it there. Advantage for Hanfmann, trying to go up 2-0. Right now is the bread and butter, guys. You got to enjoy it. I'm going to check out the scores on the other courts after this game too. I'm curious about that FAA Mo match. Great serve out wide, and it's too much for the Fritz backhand. 2-0. Great serve out wide. It's too good. Let me look at the other scores. Wimbledon scores. Google. What we got? 7-5 for Wawrinka. Let's go. Schwartzman up 6-0, 3-2 on Kecmanovic is insane. Nishioka lost the first set to Galan. Vukic, Altmaier. Vukic is up. Echeverry lost the first set to clay court or Zapata Marias. Both those are clay court guys. 4-all, 30-15 for Mo against FAA. I think we could see 5 tiebreakers in that one. You already know it. Oh, great backhand get from Fritz on the defense. Forehand pass Hanfmann, lob over Fritz. What a point. Tweener, but it's in the net. That was almost the shot of the tournament. That was almost the point of the tournament for Fritz. That was an Alcaraz point. Fritz played an Alcaraz point, but Alcaraz wins the points. Sorry, Fritz. Love 15. But still, amazing point from Fritz anyway. Good attempt. It was just too much for a tweener. He probably could have done more running around it, to be honest. But it was going to be tough anyway. Love 15. Big serve out wide. Slice return from Hanfmann is long. Too much pace on it. And that's the first serve that's so good from Fritz. It can be so good. Hanfmann serving well. Fritz needs to make more first serves in. We'll look at the stats after this too, a little bit. 15-all. Fritz to serve. Into the net. Second serve. Second serve is coming here. Down the middle, right into the body. What a weird serve. That kicked up like crazy right into the body. That's an impossible serve to receive. Fritz can hit some crazy serves. Fritz has that reverse serve where he goes over the shot instead of how you'd usually hit it. Yeah, he can have some crazy serves. He did one there, kick serve right into the body. Impossible. Especially when you're 6'4". Hanfmann with a crazy forehand right down the middle, 100 miles per hour, but it's long, 40-15. 40-15, triple-digit forehand is long from Hanfmann. 40-15 going for it. Still has the lead in the set. FA versus Mo could go 7-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. That would be awesome. I've never seen a scoreline like that since the start of when they started playing tiebreakers. 1970 U.S. Open, I think, was the first event to implement tiebreakers. Big ace down the line. Fritz doesn't even cheer. He already knows how good he should be. Fritz knows how good he is, and he didn't even cheer. Fritz is stone cold. And Fritz is up at 1-2. Fritz is stone cold. Fritz is stone cold. 2-1 for Hanfmann, though. Hanfmann has the lead, but Fritz knows where he should be at. But this grass season, he hasn't been clutch enough, hitting a lot of errors. I've never even seen a 7, what is it? I've never seen, what is it? Yeah, 5 sets that go 7-6, 6-7, 7-6 from the very start. I've never seen that before, which is crazy. It's crazy. Even an extended 5th set that doesn't have a tiebreaker. I've never seen 4 tiebreakers followed by a set that goes to 6-all and goes extended to like 9-7 or whatever. I've never seen that happen before. This would be the first, I think, in history, which is crazy. It's crazy for that to happen, but it's even crazier that's never happened. I've asked different tennis subreddits. I don't think that's ever happened. So that would be a first in history. One for the school history books. One for the history books if that happens in that one. First time ever. Give me an example if I don't have one, because I've never seen that before. What we got here? Okay, what do we got here? Where's the FA Mo? Yeah, 4-5. FA about to hold for 5-all. Backhand half volley from Hanfmann into the net, though. Love 15. Love 15 from Hanfmann. Love 15 from Yannick. From Yannick Hanfmann. Yannick will want to have to continue to have this. Can't talk. Well, I want to continue to have a good serving performance here for sure. Cannot talk. Love 15. Second serve coming. First serve in the net. Backhand way up high to the backhand, but Fritz jumps to it. Weird shot. Forehand from Fritz, cross. Forehand now down the line from Hanfmann. Backhand down the middle. Fritz with a forehand down the middle. Forehand cross. Great rally. Kind of a weird chip shot. Fritz is frustrated as to why he went so low percentage. Weird kind of squash shot, chip shot right into the net. 15-all. Do you remember Janovitz, Anthony? Absolutely, Giraffe. Janovitz is the GOAT. Jersey Janovitz is the absolute GOAT. I don't care. How many times I got to say it? Janovitz is the GOAT. I got a story about Janovitz too. Forehand from Hanfmann inside out. Forehand volley, but it's in the net. Okay. 15-30. Fritz trying to pick up a little momentum. Upset alert. That's it. Hanfmann was like 100 in the world at the French Open. He's only been climbing up. Career high 45. He's playing well. He's playing well on the grass courts here, which is crazy. Crazy from Hanfmann to do this against Fritz. He beat Fritz a month ago. He's doing well here. Lexi, oh no, Taylor. Yeah, that's it. Fritz is losing, Lexi. Fritz is losing. He has 15-30 though. He's made so many forehand errors. Anybody that's watching the match can vouch. He's hit so many forehand errors, and Hanfmann's playing great. Fritz, with his errors, is kind of playing outside top 15, top 20 level. Hanfmann is playing a top 20 level right now. So that's kind of what I would say. But it's been fun. It's been close. Oh, is it Michael Mo match point? That's something to watch too. Big point here too, though. Backhand from Fritz, cross court, backhand slice, back to the backhand. Fritz into the net, 30-all. Is it Mo with a match point against FA? FA lost first round last year. It would be crazy for FA, who was considered a great grass court. I still consider him a great grass courter, to lose first round 2 times in a row. Michael Mo with a match point. Wow. Mikael Emer beat Molchan in 3 sets too. Damn. Sad for Molchan, but crazy. I'm back. Hey, good to have you back, Mo lady. Good to have you back. What's up? What is up? Yeah, Michael Mo with a match point. Big over there. 40-30 here for Hanfmann, though. Big serve is Wide. Second serve. Second serve. Is a let. We saw 5 aces in no, is Felix out? Felix went out. All right, 1 second. We'll get to that in a minute. Back in return, forehand from Hanfmann. Back to the backhand. Fritz, but Hanfmann runs across the court, says no. That was literally a no shot. 3-1. Hanfmann says no. Is Felix out? Felix went out 2 first rounds in a row. Felix is out this early? Come on. Michael Moe beats Felix in 4 sets. Must have lasted like 3 hours or more. 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I don't know how long. 3 tiebreaker sets, 6-4. Well, probably not so long on grass courts. Not that long, but still. 3 tight sets followed by 6-4. Wow, Felix is out. Sucks for Felix. He's gonna do well at Wimbledon in the future. He's gonna reach a Wimbledon final. He'll do something. I don't care that he's lost first round twice in a row. He's not coming in with good form. He's not even coming in with a lot of match play under his belt. Drew off, 4 hours. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm stubborn. I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. But I would have Felix in. I would say Felix maybe could come back. Let's see. Drew off, Hanfmann, go. That's it. That's it. 3-1, left 15. Hanfmann is goading. Back in error from Taylor, and suddenly Hanfmann's gonna go up a double break. 4 hours is crazy. 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. We're seeing some chaos today. This grass court season, chaos. What a fall over from last year. Absolutely. He showed so much potential last year for nothing. Like this year, it's been so disappointing from Felix. People will have off years unless you're Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, who barely have off matches. But listen, that's sad to see from Felix. It really is. That sucks. Felix, two years in a row. 2 years in a row. Fritz, forehand down the line is a good winner. 15-40. How are you watching this, Scott? ESPN Plus should have it for you if you are able to get ESPN Plus. It's like a $10 subscription, but that should be it. How is Fritz losing, man? Asks Zach. Fritz should be winning this. I'm a huge Fritz fan. I think he's great on grass. He played awesome at Wimbledon last year. But listen, I knew this was going to be tough. I thought this was going to be tough for Fritz. Hanfmann beat him a month ago. Fritz too good with the forehand cross court, though. Not hitting an error there. Too many forehand errors. Fritz has been hitting a lot of errors. So many errors. Not hitting a lot of first serves in. Hanfmann's just been playing great. So Hanfmann's been playing great. He's been playing great for a while. So yeah, drew off Fritz's girlfriend there. Yeah. Morgan's there. Fritz's girlfriend is watching on. Morgan. She's in the crowd. Morgan's watching on. And it is always good for all these players when they have a girlfriend or a wife or somebody, a family, something constant in their life. And I think that's good for Fritz, but it's not good for him right now. He's at 1-3 deuce. He's at 1-3 deuce. Yeah, that's the reason. Maybe, Jerome, maybe. It can be good, it can be bad. But it can be good. What a fall over from last year, though. Yeah, it really is for Felix. It's so sad. Felix and Fritz, two guys I am high on. Forehand is long from Fritz, and it's another break point for Hanfmann. LOL. Yeah. Remember to like and sub. Yeah, remember to like and sub, guys. Hanfmann is up with a break point. Close match here. We're here for all of the Wimbledon matches. Don't forget to like and sub. Fritz back into the back end of Hanfmann. Break point. Right off the baseline, bounces up. Fritz got a challenge. That looked close. Doesn't catch the baseline. That one's called in too, but that looked out from here. There's an above angle on this camera. That looked out. It was close. Are these baby set points here? This challenge, millimeters could decide the outcome. And it caught the line. Wow. It caught the line. You just never know from this angle. And it's deuce. I guess you never know. Fritz will lock in next set. Or, yeah. I think that's possible, but he didn't lock in against McDonald. He hasn't locked in in the grass court season. He lost the tight one against Cerundolo at the French, so it's kind of a bad stretch of play. Hanfmann on the other end has been playing amazing. What a backhand from Hanfmann. Hanfmann is so skilled, big serve. Sometimes his shots can fall short or whatever, Not shot in, shot out. He's not always the most solid, but he's looking more solid than ever recently. Clay court forms translated to grass courts. I'm a fan of both these guys. I hope Taylor can pick it up, though. On the grass court, I will be sad if Fritz loses this. Backhand return, way up high, just goes wide, though. Fritz is shouting out his box. I like that, though. I like it. I like it when people shout out their box after they win a point. They're like, because they have such high expectations for themselves. They're trying to get into the momentum. They know where they should be. They're trying to get there. Even if you win the point, doesn't mean you're where you think you should be yet. That's what Fritz is saying. I don't know if what I said made any sense, but either way, it's 3-1 deuce. Forehand goes wide, and it is advantage for Fritz. Fritz trying to come back in this one. Fritz serving a little bit better, hitting a few more first serves in the last few points, which is important. Fritz needs to make first serves in. Another serve, and it hits the chalk. It's 3-2. Fritz is staying close. He's not letting this get away from him. I said in the last set, that Hanfmann, if he doesn't win that second set, then Hanfmann's not coming back. Fritz could always come back, from any point in this match. Hanfmann needs the lead. Hanfmann will want the set too, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hey, Lakshmi, what's up? What's up, Lakshmi? Glad to see you joining in. Anthony here, commentate Quality Shot. Fritz versus Hanfmann. It's been close so far. I was expecting an epic. I was excited to commentate for this. And I'll see what happens. I bet it $2 in Fritz. LOL. Let's go. Okay. I hope your bet comes true. I hope your bet comes through, Zach. I hope your bet comes through. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one, though. I'm not going to break it. Like, I'm not going to say that this going in. I thought that Hanfmann, this could be tough. So Fritz should win this. He got to quarterfinals. He got such a close one to Nadal. Should win this, but Hanfmann is tough, and he's being tough right now. We'll see what happens. I think Fritz will still win. Nothing much, and he should. He absolutely should. Nothing much. Currently watching Stan the Man. Nice. You can watch Stan. You can listen into this. If you're not watching Taylor as well. Zach. Yeah. We'll see what happens. 3-2. Early stages. Um, 3-2. Shahid, do you think Roger Federer is wanting the Wimbledon champion? Anthony, I think yes. Federer is the favorite for Wimbledon this year, Shahid. He's the overwhelming favorite. Federer is the overwhelming favorite. I will never count Federer out. To be honest, I expected Hanfmann to win as soon as I saw the draw. I knew it was going to be tough. That's why I was happy to. I really want to watch this one full. Too many errors from Lakshmi. I do miss Federer. I do miss Roger. Federer was different. Federer is my guy. I'll always associate Federer with tennis, but Federer gone, it doesn't mean I have any less kind of passion for the sport. The sport goes on. And all the young guys, they have their biggest idol or influence, all of them say is Federer. All of them. The young guys right now. Not to even mention guys younger than them. If you think Rune, Musetti, Alcaraz look up to Federer, talk about guys who are even younger. Well, I mean, I guess I'm like Rune, Alcaraz age, and I look up to Roger as much as anybody. But still, all the young guys, they look up to Roger a lot. He's the favorite. He's the favorite for Wimbledon this year, no doubt. If he steps on the court, then maybe. But it's 40 love for Hanfmann here. 40 love for Hanfmann. Quick service game. Hanfmann doesn't want to let this lead go. And that's what Fritz needs to. Fritz needs to look at the other side of the net. Fritz needs to learn from Hanfmann. And convert on his leads. And play more clutch. Hanfmann is the better player so far in this match. There's no doubt about it. Backhand down the line into the net from Hanfmann, 40-15. Hanfmann better player so far. But yeah, Lakshmi, I thought this was going to be a tough one. As soon as I saw the draw. Thompson Nakashima also stood out to me, which they played a 5-setter earlier today. Those were a couple. that stood out to me as soon as I saw the draw. I did a draw preview, which I'm gonna upload today on my own YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, tennis commentary booth with Anthony Hirsch. That's tennis commentary booth with Anthony Hirsch. I'll be uploading a draw preview and doing more stuff on that. I know it's a late draw preview. I was trying to get it done last night. Still better late than ever. But I finished it yesterday before any of the draw started, but I'll try to upload that today as well. Do you think Goffin has any chance to make a deep run? He's one of my two favorite players along with Daniel. I like Goffin as well. I love Medvedev. Well, actually, you're talking to the Medvedev fan. Daniel Camp, let's go. Daniel has one of the most, Daniel, I should say. I keep saying Daniel like an idiot. Daniel has one of the most fun personalities on tour. He's one of my two favorite players. Does Goffin have a chance? Absolutely. I think Goffin's form, though, isn't very much where it should be. I don't think he's very confident. But people forget how close Goffin was to getting to the semifinals last year. He was like 2 or 3 points away from getting to the semifinals. It could have been him rather than Norrie. With Wimbledon points, he would have been 42 in the world after Wimbledon. And then he would have been seeded for some events. He would have had better results. He could have been top 25 by now. Instead, he's wherever he's at now. So Goffin can play well at Wimbledon. He did last year. Great squash shot from Fritz. Great defense from Fritz. He's not known for it. And Hanfmann misses the smash. Wow. Hanfmann with the tongue out. You put one more shot in play, you never know. Yeah, but anyway, Goffin, you never know. You never know. Could be. I'd look at his draw again. Great defense from Fritz, I should say. Backhand into the ground. Terrible smash from Hanfmann. I don't know what happened there. Oh, complete shank. He completely shanked it. Terrible smash there from Hanfmann. Another squash shot. Love this. We're not watching a tennis match. We're watching a squash shot. Oh, what a shot. Did Fritz get it? No way. I mean, come on. Did Fritz get that? 30 love for Fritz. Hanfmann hit an amazing, so much skill over a backhand slice shot cross court. Fritz hits a backhand, amazing angle cross. We're seeing some good points. I knew this would be high level. Fritz at Wimbledon, Hanfmann how he's been playing. It was going to be a big serving contest where Fritz will have to pull up clutch. That's what I was expecting before the match. That's what we're getting. But anyway, let's see what happens. I'm a 16-year-old tennis player. I love Medvedev since beating Djokovic in Monte Carlo 2019. Okay, let's go. I've been, how long have I been following Medvedev? But that's awesome. Glad to have you, Lakshmi. Join in for my other streams too. I'll be here for other streams too. Yeah, for sure. Join in for my other streams. Yeah. I was like 16, 17 on tennis YouTube too, watching streamers. It's awesome to be on this side of it, but I hope you come back for more. Like and sub to Quality Shot Tennis. Put on notifications, all of that. This is turning out to be an epic. It's what I hope for. Another quick service game. Fritz is serving better. He's having quicker service games, but he needs to do something on the Hanfmann serve. He's unlocked his own serve. It will be the Hanfmann serve, which Fritz will need to unlock, but it's tight. And it's fun, and it's an upset alert. And I have it all for you. Got the call for you. But yeah, definitely join in for others, Lakshmi. Since when have I been following Medvedev? I saw Kyrgios beat Medvedev in Washington that one year, I think 2019. He obviously had a good run in Cincinnati. I think won in 2019, but it was really the U.S. Open. Yeah, it really was the U.S. Open against Feliciano Lopez. It sounds like it's not true, but that really was when he really caught my eye. I didn't really know much about the guy. 2019 was the year I was slowly starting to get back into tennis. I wasn't following it quite as closely as I am now, but I watched that match was on. It was on ESPN or whatever on TV. I was watching it, and I saw the drama. It was great fun. Feliciano Lopez with his flashy style. They were having good points, but it was Medvedev who's hyping up the crowd. I initially was just like, I just couldn't believe what Medvedev said in the post-match interview. I was like, is this good or bad? Like, is this guy the most crazy? Like, is this like evil? Are we seeing like pure evil? Because I didn't know Danielle's personality. I wasn't accustomed to Danielle, but Danielle is just so real. And that I watched that post-match interview, and I'm just, even at the time, I was like, this is awesome. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Medvedev is awesome, and he's the realest guy on tour with Rublev. I don't know. Medvedev's just awesome. I love his style of play too. Kind of old fashioned in a bit. So unorthodox though. Has a great backhand, great return. I love it. I really like Medvedev. And it really was that Lopez match. I only just realized it to myself that really was the first time I really like, oh, Medvedev, like really got my eye on the guy. In Washington, I didn't watch it very closely. Against Kyrgios, I didn't really watch Cincinnati. So it really was that match. Now that I think about it, I think it was that match. 4-3, 15 love for Hanfmann. Federer, Medvedev in Miami earlier that year. I watched a little bit, but not very much. Backhand from Fritz into the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand from Fritz is wide. Fritz still hitting too many errors. And if Fritz is killed off in this match from the Wimbledon event, it will be his own errors that dig his grave. Hanfmann's been playing a great level, but Fritz, if he stops hitting errors, serves better, and plays how he should be on grass, he still should beat this level of Hanfmann. Don't get it twisted. Hanfmann's playing amazing, but Fritz should beat this, even this version of Hanfmann. Another error into the net, though it's a good shot from Hanfmann, 40 love. Both guys having easy service games now at this point. Both guys having easy service games. First time I saw Medvedev, it was like late 2017, 2018. First time I ever saw him. And I was trying to consider who are the young guys who might end up being top 5 guys. And I immediately discounted Medvedev after watching a little bit of him play because I was like, there's no way this guy with his weird game style can get to this top level. I really said that. And I was like, there's no way this guy can get to a top 5 level. So awesome to see from Medvedev that he could do it and figure it out with his unorthodox level. Medvedev's awesome. Big fan of Medvedev. Are you in Canada? I'm in America. I'm near Atlanta. 5-3 for Hanfmann. He holds. 5-3 for Hanfmann. He holds. Big serve is a winner down the line. Hanfmann misses just wide with the return. I'm in Atlanta. And by the way, if you guys come out to the Atlanta Open, make sure to, I'll be walking around Atlanta Open. I'll be there on the 27th. July 27th for the day session Atlanta Open. Might stay for the night session too, but definitely day session, July 27th. Atlanta Open. If anybody lives nearby or comes down to Atlanta, say hi. Say hi for sure. I'd love to chat to any of y'all. It'd be awesome. Make sure to say hi. It would be great. 30 love. Fritz with a quick service game as well. Big serve down the line. Don't know how much Hanfmann's going to try. Good drop shot as a put away from Fritz. 40 love. It's all about the 5-4 game here. It's all about the 5-4 game. If Hanfmann wins the set, we're either going 5 sets or Fritz loses. So keep that in mind, or Hanfmann gets through. What are your thoughts on Felix losing today? Do you expect him to get back into better form soon? Not soon, but I expect him to get back into better form. He's just too lost right now. But I do expect him to get back for real. Another drop shot winner, 5-4. Not soon. He's having too loud. This is not a regular drought. This is a legitimate drop in level. This might last the entire season, but I do believe with a few changes he'll get back into it. Indoor season, he'll probably have slightly better results, but I don't think he's going to go on a tear. I thought at the start of the season, maybe he'll do that. I think it's going to be next year where he'll find his level again. And I'm a guy who thinks Felix can play well in all conditions, all surfaces. Obviously, faster is better for Felix. I'm very high on Felix. I think, hot take, get ready. You might not like the words I'm about to say. I think Felix will win a major. With time. I think he might even win a couple or a few. But he'll need to improve something. Second serve return, backhand. He can start hitting a lot of errors. His game can break down. He has on and off days. He likes playing against the top players more than against a random player, like against Michael Mo. Not to say Mo is random, but he is a little bit. So it's like compared to where Felix is at. It's like Felix has weaknesses. He has ways he needs to improve. He can improve on clay and slow courts as well. But I'm high on Felix, and I think that he'll get back to it. I don't think it will be this year, though. I thought at the beginning of the season he'll get back in the indoor swing, if not the grass. Now I think it'll take longer. Now I think it'll be next year. I don't know when next year, but I think next year he'll find the level again. And I don't like people giving up on Felix. I'm not giving up on Felix, but it is tough. It's tough, but not even close to giving up on him. Not after he won 16 straight matches to end the last year. No. Why am I not giving up on him? was the third man to push Rafa to 5 sets on clay at Roland Garros. His best surface might be grass courts. Pushed Rafa to 5 sets on clay. Pushed Medvedev to 5 sets in a match point on Medvedev at the Australian Open when Medvedev was playing insane. And he played some of the best hardcore tennis you might ever see, or at least in the last 3 or 4 years. Not to hyperbolize, but playing amazing hardcore tennis. Listen, Felix can bring it, and I think he'll still bring it. I'm not giving up on Felix. It's fine if people have different opinions. But I still like Felix. I've been with him for a long time, and I think he's a good pace generator. Exactly. And with his style of play, I think he can win a major. I agree. Perfect. I definitely agree, Lakshmi. I think so as well. Big serve down the line is a let. First serve. First serve coming. Technically his second serve, but it's the first serve. Earlier, if you weren't watching, we saw 5 lets in a row by Fritz. I've never seen that before in my life. I always want to see that happen. Fritz hit 5 lets in a row, and then to make it even better, hit an ace. Backhand volley is a drop volley, and it's too good. On the grass, it will just kill those drop volleys. Drops dead on the grass. 40 love. Upset alert. Bring on the alert bells. Glad that I'm commentating for this one. Bring on the alert bells. 40 love. We'll go around the grounds too. Check out all the other scores, but stick around. Fritz Hanfmann. Hoffman's playing great. Big ace, and it's a backhand long. Goes just long. Fritz isn't that frustrated, though. He goes straight to the chair. Fritz goes straight to the chair because Fritz knows how good he is, but he hasn't been able to bring it, and it happens. That's tennis. It happens. He hasn't been able to bring it, and Hanfmann has brought it. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. 4-6, 6-2, 6-4 Hanfmann. Upset alert over the number 9 seed who took Nadal to 5 sets and was 3 points away from beating Nadal last year at Wimbledon, who got to the quarterfinals without dropping a set, who won Indian Wells last year. Taylor Fritz, who's number 5 in the world as recently as a couple months ago. By the way, Sinner's warming up. Let's go, Yannick. I don't expect that one to be tough, but I'm also... Yannick, please don't lose. Please. I need Yannick. By the way, if anybody saw my Yannick Sinner contender profile, hope that one was cool. I personally like doing the streams and interacting with the chat. Doing this in real time is more fun for me, but I hope y'all check out my Yannick Sinner contender profile. A few days ago, I thought I'd never choose Sinner for the semifinals, but judging by his draw, I picked Sinner to the semifinals and then losing in 3 sets to Djokovic. That's what I predicted for my boy Yannick. I'm not talking about Hanfmann this time. This time I am talking about Sinner. I predicted semifinals, and if Fritz loses, Sinner's draw gets even better. Don't lose to Juan Manuel Cirindolo, Sinner. Please, I'm begging you. Lakshmi injured Nadal that couldn't serve. Nadal's MPHs went down. He was injured, but Nadal was still playing a high level. Nadal is still playing a high level for me, but everybody will have different opinions on the matches. That's all good. I thought that was very high level from both players. Nadal is usually such a high level. And even if you do have a different opinion on that match, let me just point this out. Nadal is at an all-time level tier of play, and his level dropped due to the injury, but he was still at such a high level. And you'll say it's Wimbledon. Nadal has the French Open. He's on clay. Nadal reached 5 consecutive Wimbledon finals, and he's reached the semifinals at Wimbledon 3 years in a row. His only losses were to Federer and Djokovic. And three Wimbledon semifinals in a row, 3 Wimbledons that he's played. So Nadal's level dropped, but it's dropped from Mount Everest. So if Nadal's level is at Mount Everest and it drops a little bit, he's still playing a pretty good level. Nadal fought well. So to me, that was high level, but everybody will have different opinions. It is worth it to note that Nadal was injured and Fritz was having trouble, and that he was having trouble with the serve. His MPHs did go down, but that made it just as impressive that he pulled that match out because Fritz was playing insane. To me, that was an insane epic. That's how I look at it. I don't think it was the match of the year, but I do think it was an insane epic. But we can have different opinions. It's all good. It's all good. That's what we're here for. We have different opinions, and it's all good. Are you in Canada? Because ESPN Plus doesn't seem to work here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in America. I'm in America near Atlanta, so don't know about that. Don't know about that. We're an hour and 52 minutes into this one. Fritz serving at 30-15. Fritz serving at 30-15. Upset alert. Oh, and I said I'd go around the grounds. I didn't do that yet. Forgot to do that as well. Nishioka down 2 sets to love. Let's see what we got here. Or let's finish out this game first. 30-all on the Fritz serve. All on the Fritz serve. After this game, we'll go around the grounds. After this game, we'll go around the grounds. Good serve from Fritz. Easy, quick point. That's what he needs, 40-30. Doesn't want to go down another break here, just Taylor. Good serve. And is about to hold for an easy hold here. All right, and he does hold with 2 easy, quick service points. He didn't want to go down another break. Fritz needs to lock in. Like I said, he's been a little bit out of it mentally. Against McDonald, he should have won both sets. He didn't do that. He didn't do it. He needs to lock in mentally. He needs to stop hitting all these ridiculous forehand errors. It's crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this one. I will be back in 1 minute, and then we'll go around the grounds, and I'll be here for the remainder of this one. Upset alert on this one. Don't go anywhere. I see you. Don't go anywhere. Guys, back to this one. Drop shot from Hanfmann is too good. Quick service game. Must have been a quick one because I wasn't here for the entirety of it. Must have been less than a minute. But, okay, 2 quick service games for both players. There's a lot to go over as we continue to watch this match. Hey, what's up, Ghost? We got Ghost in chat. Snooker was my favorite character on Jersey Shore. Yeah, Jersey Shore. It's goated. That's a weird show. But it's goated. Break backhand down the middle. Forehand from Fritz is out. Inside in. Stan breaks. Ooh, let's go, Stan. Well, actually, I think we got the same favorite players, by the way. Stan and Medvedev are 2 of my favorites. Love 15. Big serve out wide, and back in return goes long. Lakshmi, who are your other favorite players? Let me know in chat. Who else you got? Who are some of your other favorites aside from Daniel and Stan? Let me know. Kecmanovic, big fraud on my way. Another bagel. Another bagel might be coming. Schwartzman today's been as chaotic as ever. We had a rain delay for like an hour and a half, even though the roof closed after 30 seconds on center court. We had 5 lets in a row. Fritz had 5 lets in a row, then an ace earlier in this match. Schwartzman bageled Kecmanovic. FAA is out after the first 3 sets when all 3 went to tiebreakers. This has been a weird day. Chaos. Felix is out. Is Fritz going to be another guy to go out? That would be crazy. Love it for Diego, though. Not going to lie. Big forehand. Fritz tries to come to net or do something, but caught in between. It's a sign of confidence when you're making bad decisions. That was not a bad decision. It's good to see Diego doing well again, though. Absolutely. On the grass courts. How poetic would it be if he starts getting his form again and he starts finding it on the grass courts? Although I'm not going to lie, he started finding it a little bit more towards the end of the clay season. Not his usual best, but he was doing a little bit better. 2-1 for Fritz. Fritz holds, by the way. It's good that Fritz is serving first. That's going to be big for him. It's always better to serve first. It's always better to serve first. But yeah, Diego, it's so good to see Diego winning again. It really, really is. But at the end of the clay season, he came back from 2-0 like first round of the tournament at the French Open against Sabata Marias. He won his second round in straight sets. He was starting to do better on clay. He kept running into Sinner, who kept beating him. Yannick Sinner, still very high tier of play, top 10 guy. And got to the semifinals of Monte Carlo on the clay this year as well. Beat Alcaraz and Umag last year pretty comfortably. So I don't know. I think that Schwartzman has been playing better on the clay to end the clay season, and I don't know why he's doing good on the grass. But I have a few theories, but I really don't know. But great for Schwartzman. This has been chaos. It's been chaos on the grass. It's been grass chaos so far. Medvedev, Andy, Fognini, and I'd say Stan and Bublik are not at the same level, but I like them a lot as well. I like all those players too, especially Andy as well, and Fognini. I like both those guys. It's fun to like both Andy and Fognini because those two don't like each other. It's like if you like Medvedev and Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas is one of my. I don't really like Tsitsipas. If you're a Tsitsipas fan, that's fine. I don't really like Tsitsipas. I never have. Medvedev's always been my guy. But I like all four of the guys you said. And Stan's cool too. It's always cool to talk favorites. Stefanov's never been my favorite player, though, for sure. First serve and chip return of Fritz. Backhand down the middle. Fritz. Forehand down the middle. Shank forehand into the crowd from Hanfmann. We haven't seen that a lot today. Hanfmann's been hitting pretty clean. He's been hitting pretty clean, and I'm Serbian, so I have to at least like Djokovic. Yeah, I'm a Djokovic fan. I'm not Serbian. Djokovic is cool. I like Djokovic. I grew up with Djokovic, and I grew up with Federer too. Federer is my favorite, but I like Djokovic as well. I really do. I'm not just saying that to play both sides. Maybe I am, and I don't know it, but Emil. Yeah, Emil's one side Wawrinka's win, the other side all the Emil fans in the chat. What's up, Jane? Glad to have you in here. Glad to have you in here, Jane. Joining in. Backhand from from Hanfmann into the backhand Fritz, who is at long. 30-15. 30-15. Neither guy really winning a lot of points on the other serve right now. This is a serving contest, and both guys will have to come up clutch. Who's going to be more clutch? That's a big question. That's a big, big question. Hanfmann, of course, ended the career of Feliciano Lopez last week. Feliciano Lopez played his last match of his career, or we think the last match. You never know. He'll probably come back in doubles or something, but he'll probably be back. But he played the last match of his career, and it could be in Mallorca. And he started the season saying that this would be his last season. He is like 41 years old, so it was kind of a perfect finish. Lost to Hanfmann. Hanfmann beat him in straight sets, playing a very high level. 40-15. Fritz slams himself with a racket. That's going to hurt. It's not the racket's fault. Taylor can't stop hitting errors. I feel bad for him. I really do. Taylor can't get it together. This is hurting me to watch. It's physically painful. It's physically painful, just like that was Fritz hitting himself with a racket. It's physically painful for me watching this as a Fritz fan. Can't get a goddamn shot in the court for the life of him. High percentage stuff, man. It's me trying to hype Fritz up, right? Or maybe go at him a little bit, but I don't know what it is. That forehand cross court is too good from Hanfmann, though. Hanfmann is playing the villain. Hanfmann is 4 games away from taking out last year's quarterfinalist, who looked so good. 2-time Eastbourne champion. Poor FEA. I know Felix out. So sad. So sad, Michael. Super sad. Feel bad for Felix. Felix, the top 10 seed, right? Number 11, 12? Top 12 for sure. I don't think top 10. I think Tiafo top number 10. But I think with Hachanov out, I think Felix number 11 seed. Weird. Fritz on upset alert now. I thought this was going to be a close one. It's turned out to be, but a lot of it is because of Fritz errors. We'll see if the send's close or not, but Fritz needs to go down on errors. Love 15 here. Fritz to serve. Big serve out wide, just misses though. Second serve coming. A second serve coming. Glad to have everybody in chat. Jarov, Ghost, Lakshmi, Jane, Michael. Glad to have all of you in here. Forehand, inside out. Taylor. God damn. This is so frustrating. You know what this is like? This is like Dimitrov, another one of my favorite guys. French Open, he played against Zverev. Fritz looks like he has a pretty good draw. Dimitrov had a great draw to get to a semifinal. And he completely messed up, hitting so many errors against Zverev. He didn't even take that many chances, just hitting a lot of errors, similar to Fritz today. This is a bad day for Fritz. It's been a bad grass court season. He's hit about a bajillion errors. I don't care what the stat sheets say. Fritz has hit about 100 errors. Backhand off a body serve. Backhand to the Fritz forehand. Forehand into the deuce side. Hanfmann hitting so big. Fritz hits the forehand out. And love 40. Fritz. Two of my favorite players, Fritz and Felix. They might go out in the first round. Two guys that I've been hyping up as young guys who are going to be huge at Wimbledon. Huge grass quarters. Love 40. Everybody's turning their heads to court 3 because what is Fritz doing? Forehand errors, playing against a high-level Yannick Hanfmann, who's only been rising up. Hanfmann, who beat up Fritz last month. 40-15, though, for Hanfmann. 15-40. Lakshmi, Sinner already up a double break. Yeah, you mentioned your favorite players. Yannick Sinner is mine. Some of my favorite guys, I'll forget some. I like a lot of the players on the tour right now. Nobody that I like as much as Federer or Del Potro, for example. Those two are probably my two favorite players ever. I grew up on Federer and Del Potro. Those are my guys, but listen, I dislike very few players. There are a few I could name. There are a few. They're coming to my mind right now. I have players I dislike. Come to my mind right now. Not clutch from Fritz when he needed it, by the way. Ace down the line. Big moment in this match. Ace down the line, clutch when Fritz needed it. Deuce. I love Sinner's game. Yeah, Yannick. Yannick is my favorite player on tour by a margin. Anybody who's been watching me for a while knows it. I'm like by far Sinner my favorite. I like Fritz as well. Dominic Thiem. It's a big guy. Another ace down the line. I like Sinner. I like Fritz, Thiem, Molchan, JJ Wolf, Medvedev. Who else? I like Tommy Paul. On the women's side, I like Fernandez. I like Bencic. I like Rybakina. Who else? I do like Andreeva now, but there are other players I'm forgetting. Jabeur. I really like Jabeur. I like Pegula as well. I like Zhang. Okay, Fritz is clutch. Fritz clutch is up at love 40 after hitting a lot of errors. That is huge for Taylor. Huge for Taylor, who so nearly went down in that game. He needed that game, and he clutched up with some big serves, was playing super solid. Fritz knows how good he can be. He needs to come through a tight match like this to get the confidence up. Let's see if Fritz can do it. Hanfmann with the momentum still, though. I don't really watch a lot of women's tennis, to be honest. I don't watch as much as men's tennis. Men's tennis I watch a lot more of. But women's tennis is great. And it's in a great place right now. But I watch way more men's tennis as well. I follow it a little bit deeper. But I do like women's tennis. I don't really... If women's tennis or men's tennis is on, I kind of have the same passion for both. I just follow men's tennis a little bit more. But women's tennis is in a great spot. 7-6, Kenin, David's prediction. Okay. Let me check. Yeah, David's got the golf match as well. Kenin has been tough recently. Let's see what that's up. I haven't checked the women's scores in a bit. Okay, third set between Goff and Kenin. David is going with the upset. Kenin has 2 break points on Goff. Let's see, David. Let's see. That's crazy. That's pretty wild, David. I still got Goff. I still got faith in Goff, and I think she'll pull through it, but let's see. I'm not watching like you, though. I'm not watching like David, so I can't really say. I got faith in Goff, though. I don't know about I have faith in her to at least get to a 4th round or a quarter. I don't see her going out first round. But I can be wrong. I mean, I can see it, especially against Sophia Kenin, who's playing so well. I can see it. It can happen. But I'm going to go with Goff for sure. I'm going with Goff for sure to pull it out. 7-5 Goff. David's revised prediction. Okay. All right. A little bit of back and forth there, but I like it. I like Goff more than Kenin. Goff is another favorite. I didn't mention Goff. I'm glad that came out in chat because Goff's another favorite. Atlanta native, by the way, Coco Goff. She grew up right next to me. Speaking of Christopher Eubanks, I like him too, just because I grew up on him a little bit. Or nah, it's a weird way of putting it. But I've been watching him for a long time. Fritz backhand to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand is out from Fritz. Keeps hitting errors. 15-all. He was in that rally. He had chances. I like that though. I'm gonna go 6-4 Goff. I think Goff pulls it out 6-4. That's my prediction from somebody not watching the match. For somebody not watching the match. After this game, I'm gonna go around the grounds. Also gonna go over a little bit of the stats in this match, and then let's see the end of this 4th set. This is fun, guys. Backhand volley. Fritz on the defense puts up a lob way up high, and it is wide. 15-30 or 30-15 Hanfmann. 30-15 Hanfmann. Not sure if you're aware, but there's a qualifier from Serbia, Hamad Medjevic. He's 19, almost 20 years old, and I really like his game. I've never seen him play. I've seen his name a few times, but I saw that he qualified in when I did draw a preview, but I haven't seen him play. That's good for Medjevic. Oh, a pass from Fritz. Does it go just in, or does he miss it? I couldn't tell. I think he missed it. He missed it, but just. I think it was a backhand pass from Fritz, and he missed it just past the baseline. I'll have to see him play, though. There's a young guy I like called Emilio Nava. I've been watching Arthur Feast for a long time. I'm glad he's doing well. I think he's a big name to watch. Jack Draper is a young guy more people should be talking about. I've been high on him since the Challenger Tour. Fritz gets up there. Backhand pass Hanfmann. Behind Fritz. Does he get there? Oh, my God. He got close. Fritz almost hit a better shot than Alcaraz did against Djokovic at the French Open. That would have been a miracle of miracle shots. He wasn't really even close to it, but I like the attempt. That would have been equal with the Alcaraz shot against Djokovic. Switch from Cam to you because I prefer men's tennis. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Yeah, watch whatever you want to watch. Women's tennis is cool too, but yeah. I follow men's tennis deeper. I said I do follow men's tennis a little bit deeper, but I have the same passion for both games. I just like watching tennis. But I do follow men's tennis deeper. And yeah, watch whatever you want to watch. It's cool. It's cool. But it is 3-all or 3-2, 40-15 for Fritz here. Fritz kick serve out wide is too good. 15 love here, 3-all. 3-all, 15 love. 15 love. Fritz already at the line to serve. Backhand hits the net on the way through from the return from Hanfmann. Forehand down the line. What a winner. Hanfmann's playing insane. 15-all, and Hanfmann is playing crazy. 15-all. Scoreboard hasn't caught up yet, but it's 15-all, 3-all. Scoreboard has not caught up yet to where I'm at. I gotta do something about the sun. I look even whiter than usual. I look like a ghost. I look like a goddamn ghost. It's all good. 30-15 for Fritz. 30-15 for Fritz. Lakshmi, are you gonna be live for every day of Wimbledon? Or I'm gonna try to be live for a lot of it. I hope to do a lot of second week matches, but we'll see. I'm not gonna say anything for sure, but I hope so. There are a few technical difficulties on my side. To be honest, there are a few technical difficulties on my side for today's streams. So I'm hoping that fixes up. If that fixes up, I'm hoping to be live as much as possible. Fritz, Wimbledon is my favorite event of the whole year. It's been since I started watching tennis. It really has from the very start. By far my favorite event of the whole year, and I really hope to do some big matches and do some matches for the event. So yeah, not every day. I'm gonna take a few breaks. Not everybody is Cam. Cam over there does it like every day. Not everybody can be Cam, but I'll try to do it as much as possible. I'll be live more for sure. So I'll be live more for sure. Been enjoying it. Yeah, Anthony Hirsch. If you want to follow me too, you can follow me at Commentary Booth on Twitter, Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. On Instagram, I'm Tennis Commentary Booth. On Twitter, I'm just at Commentary Booth. If you want to follow me, but I'll be here for more Quality Shot tennis streams. David's doing great on the Golf Kennan as well. Yeah, stick around, guys. Like and sub to Quality Shot Tennis. I've been a fan of Quality Shot Tennis for a while, so join in. We got a lot of great commentators on here. 3-4. 4-3 for Fritz. Cam is live every day for like 10 hours at least. That's insane. Cam is his work ethic is insane. There's a reason Cam has 142K subs. He's also the best. He's the OG. He's the best at this kind of thing. Like he's the guy who started the hype live streams. He's the OG that got this thing going. Cam's the GOAT. Shout out Cam. I would love to do something with him one day. That would be a great thing. But Cam's well above me, or he's at the top of this thing. And there's a reason for that. Shout out Cam. His stream's always entertaining to watch. He's always genuine, gives the love back. Great to see. And he loves tennis more than anything. That's what you need to do to be a great commentator. Let's look at the Wimbledon scores and the stats real quick while we're on the changeover. Echeverry, the 29th seed, is down 7-6, 7-5. Wawrinka 2 sets to love up and a break over Rusevori. Let's go, Wawrinka. Career Grand Slam. Schwartzman of 6-0, 6-3-4 all on in the third set. Nishioka down 2 sets to love up, down as well. Down 2 sets to love. Sinner up 5-1. Let's go, Yannick. I didn't think that would be that tough a match against Juan Manuel Cerundolo, who's a big clay courter. Bublik and McDonald's split sets. Bublik just broke, though. Kiefer, Emer, Rude, Wolf, Munar over Isner. Isner's on a down spurt. I don't think he's going to be back on the up, to be honest, since that Wu Dallas final. Mo beat a FAA. Hurkacz beat Ramos Vinolas. Rublev won in straights. Thompson, 2 set to love comeback. A lot of great wins here. Thompson will have Novak in the next round. Hope you guys saw my Novak stream as well. That was fun too. But yeah, a lot of things going on. 15 all here on Hanfmann serve. Fritz will want to capitalize and get a lead, but that forehand error goes long. After this game, I'll go over the stats and then stay around. We'll be here for the end of the 4th set. Can Fritz push this to 5 sets? That's the big question. Big serve into the forehand of Fritz, backhand into the forehand of Fritz, forehand into the backhand of Fritz, backhand into the backhand of Fritz, backhand slice into the backhand of Fritz, down the middle, backhand into the forehand of Fritz. Forehand is wide. Fritz is being more clutch than ever, and he's playing well. He's being more clutch than he's been in this match so far. At age 12, in 1979, I watched Borg Tanner Wimbledon final, first match I ever watched. That's crazy, Michael. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Borg was crazy. He won 5 Wimbledons in a row when people said he'd never win Wimbledon. He just skipped the clay season one year and just started winning 5 Wimbledons in a row. Only practiced on grass. Crazy. Borg was wild. Backhand in the net. Terrible miss from Fritz. Fritz is yelling at his camp. He is so mad. But yeah, that's crazy, Michael. Yeah, tennis is a lifetime sport. That's for sure. That's what people always tell me, and I believe it. First match I ever watched was 2009 Wimbledon final, Roddick versus Federer. It really was. First match I ever watched on TV. First clips of a match I ever watched was Murray coming back versus Gasquet the year before at Wimbledon. Wimbledon's been my event since the start. Hope to commentate a lot more matches. By the way, Diego just collapsed. He lost both of his breaks in the third set. It's almost all air. Oh, that's crazy. Diego's lacking confidence. Hope the 2-set cushion will be enough. Deuce here. Fritz will want to break through. Big serve to the backhand of Fritz. Into the backhand of Rusevori. Sorry, not Rusevori. Rusevori is not on the court. Hanfmann, who hits it well past Fritz for an error. Wawrinka petting this Rusevori. Wawrinka's getting it done. Wawrinka's clutching. Stan is the GOAT. Stan is the GOAT. Wawrinka GOAT. Giraffe, as you would say. Blood Wawrinka getting it done. I think that's what you would say. Wawrinka's getting it done. Wawrinka getting it done. It's out from Fritz. Up to 4-4 now. Up to 4-4. I think the first match I consciously watched was Wawrinka versus Djokovic, Roland Garros Final 2015. That's a great first match. That's a great first match to watch. No one understands your favorite. Stan played some of the best tennis I think anyone's ever played in that match. He was mainline. He kind of summoned Nadal. With his aggressive play, he summoned the level of Nadal with his play. He was unbelievable in that match. Unbelievable. And he was against Djokovic a few times. I wish it wasn't Munar. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we all got our favorites, all got our least favorites. It's all good. It's all good. 15 love for Fritz. Big serve out wide. Hanfmann with the block return. Forehand, inside out. Great forehand. Does it catch the line? I think it's just out. Fritz, 30 love. Fritz, 30 love. Axie versus Sampras. Okay, Scott, was that your first one? Interesting. Max, I thought Fritz would have won the match by now. Hanfmann is playing well. 2 sets to 1 up. I kind of thought this would be close. And it's close. Oh no, they're gonna have a point replay. Hanfmann challenged the last call, caught the baseline. 15 love. Fritz can't believe it. Replay. Fritz can't believe that Hanfmann shot hit the line. That was a great shot from Hanfmann. And it was in. 15 love. Okay. And it's still a service winner by Fritz. Still a service winner by Fritz. I didn't expect Ghost to watch Jersey Shore. I never know what to expect with Ghost. I thought Fritz would have won the match by now. Hanfmann is playing great, and Fritz hit a lot of errors. He's hitting less errors now, but he hit a lot of errors to start off this match. Big serve out wide. He's hitting all the corners now. Fritz has gotten his serve back, hitting a lot of first serves, and if we go to a 5th set, that could make the difference. Who will serve better and who will hit clutch? Surprisingly, this hasn't been a tiebreaker match because Fritz got a good break in the first set, a well-played break, and he hasn't done amazing on serve until this set. This is when Fritz has really picked up on serve. Terrible drop shot, doesn't even make the net. Fritz just laughs and forgets about it. Bad drop shot from Fritz, doesn't even make the net. I just hope Dami manages to win against Tsitsipas tomorrow. Me too. Yeah, I'm rooting for Team. Team is one of my favorites, and Tsitsipas probably one of my lesser liked on the tour. He is. But it's all good. 5-4. By the way, what a comeback from Bublik. He was down 4-1 and won the set 6-4. He might have broken the Hala curse. Bublik, if anybody's going to break the Hala curse, it would be somebody as chaotic as Bublik. It would be as chaotic as Bublik. And we all got different favorites. That's all good. Michael, vamos Fritz. Yeah, let's go Fritz. That's it, Michael. We all got different favorites. It's all good. Team definitely one of them for me. Let's look at the stats going into the late stages of this one. Or at least of this 4th set. I'm looking at the stats here. So 10 aces for Fritz, 4 for Hanfmann. 71% first serve percentage for both. So good serving by both players. 68%, 69%. 69% for Hanfmann. 55% second serve points won for Fritz is not good. But he's gotten that first serve percentage higher, which is great. Winners to unforced, 27 winners for Hanfmann, 33 unforced, which is not great. 31 winners, 30 unforced for Fritz. I think it's been like 50 or 60. Fritz has hit like 60 unforced errors on the forehand alone. But anyway, that's what the stat sheet says. But yeah, both guys serving well. Fritz could still do better on second serve, but nothing too notable. It's okay. Always hard to win a lot of points on second serve. Hanfmann's been playing great. And winners to unforced errors. Both guys could pick up in that region if they want to run away with this match. This hasn't been the highest level match. Fritz hitting a ton of errors. Hanfmann's no Djokovic, but he's still playing very well. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Big serve down the line from Hanfmann. 15 love, 4-5, 15 love. We're getting to, can one of these sets get to at least 5 all? We haven't seen that yet. Kick serve. is a let. Second serve. Kick serve is a let. I can't watch Bublik. There's no channel that's broadcasting it. That sucks. Yeah, that definitely sucks. Second serve into the net, by the way, from Hanfmann. 15 all. 15 all. Fritz 3 points away from pushing it 5 sets, but it's coming on Hanfmann's serve. We'll see what Fritz has got. 2 hours and 23 minutes into this one. You'll never see a 6-hour match on the grass. The closest you'll see to that was Federer versus Djokovic. 2019 final. That didn't even reach the 5-hour mark. Grass plays super quick. So this isn't a very long one, but it is a long one. If that makes any sense. 30-15 for Hanfmann. Kick serve out wide, just goes long. Second serve. Second serve coming here. Kick serve, Fritz on the return. Hits it from way up under his shoulders, down on the ball. Drop shot from Hanfmann. Fritz gets to it, but he doesn't get to it. 40-15 for Hanfmann. He doesn't get to it. Vamos Bublik, my dark horse. Okay, Bublik the dark horse. Did he break the Howler curse? Let me check scores. That is a momentous occasion. If he did. Okay, match not quite done yet, but he's up 2-1. We'll see what Mackey's got. Mackey's been tough on grass this season too. But yeah, Vamos Bublik. Bublik getting it done. 30-15 or 40-15 here for Hanfmann. Big forehand down the line is a winner, and we're at 5 games all for the first time in this match. 5 games all in this big serving contest. Fritz is serving way better now. Fritz is hitting less errors. He's playing a little bit more clutch. And will that make the difference? Does Fritz have it to come back in this one? Let's see what Fritz has got. Let's see what Taylor's got in this one. 5 games all. Taylor to serve. Stick around. Big serve from Fritz is too good. 15 love. It's too good from Fritz. Way too good from Fritz. First serve is wide from Taylor. Second serve coming now. Second serve coming. Second serve into the net. Hanfmann at 15 all. Hanfmann at 15 all. Neither guy wants to lose serve with the other guy having served as well as they have in the set. Both guys have served great in the set. Let's go Yannick, okay? Let's go Yannick. Not sure if you're talking about Sinner over on center court or Hanfmann over on this court, but yeah, Yannick's got it. Yannick is 2-1 up, and I'm not talking about the Italian that got to the Miami final this year and is not made it past a major quarterfinal despite getting so close against top guys so many times. Not talking about that, Yannick. If anybody hasn't been watching the stream, it's been a bit of a running joke throughout the stream. I'm like, good play by Yannick. I'm not talking about the Italian, who's my favorite player, who's number 8 in the world. Not talking about that, Yannick. Forehand return just across the net from Yannick, not Sinner, and it's not Sinner, but Yannick gets a backhand pass past Fritz. It's this Yannick with the amazing backhands. 30 all for Hanfmann. Fritz, 19-17 in 5th set, super stupid tiebreaker. It's a stupid tiebreaker, Michael. Absolutely, we got to get the extended 5th sets back. I like that you add the stupid because it is stupid. Stupid. We got to get the 5th sets to be extended again. But the 19-17, the 5th set, okay. Listen, if you get that prediction right, Michael, then I think house is on you. Like you got all the bets should be you should make all the bets throughout all this Wimbledon. That's wild if you get that one. Diego just destroyed Kecmanovic. Bagel in the first set. That's insane. Let's go, Diego. Go, Diego, go. Let's go, Diego. I love to see that. I love to see that from Diego. That's awesome. Fritz, backhand, down the middle, forehand from Hanfmann, cross court to the forehand of Fritz is long, and we're at deuce. We're at deuce. Hanfmann is 6 points away, and he's 2 points away from, well, he's 1 point away from what some may consider a baby match point. I think Fritz can break him, but it would be mighty tough with the way Hanfmann's been serving. Let's see what happens. Big serve down the line is going to be a second serve. This is crucial moments. It's so funny. This is exactly what I was hoping for from this match. These kind of tight moments where Fritz will need to clutch up. Hanfmann not clutch there, though. Advantage for Taylor. Advantage for Taylor in that one. Or in this game, I should say. Advantage Taylor. Wow. Interesting match. It's an interesting match here. Interesting match in this one. Big serve out wide, just misses. Hits the net on the way through and misses the box. I think it does. It might be a let here. Fritz taking a lot of time. Didn't catch if that was a let or a first serve. He's serving something. Okay, it was a let. Second serve now coming. That first serve was in the net. Second serve for Taylor. Down the line, Hanfmann with the return to the forehand chip of Fritz. Forehand from Hanfmann. Down the line, Hanfmann almost dives for the shot with a volley, but it's in the net. 6-5 for Fritz. Hanfmann jumps for it, can't get to it. Taylor's trying to push us to 5 sets. And he's trying to push us to 5 sets. Okay. It's getting fun now, guys. Are we seeing a tiebreaker? We're going to see a tiebreaker in this one all day. Is it going to be in this 5th set? I think so. In this 4th set. In this 4th set, Schwartzman 6-0, 6-3, 6-4 against Kecmanovic. Let's go, Diego. That's awesome. Batista Agu is 1 set apiece against Safulin, by the way. Wawrinka 2 sets up on Rusevori. Lost his break, though. Rude 1 in 4 sets. JJ Wolf. Let's go, JJ. Another one of my favorite players. Bublik up 2 sets in a break against McDonald. Trying to break the Hala curse. Hala curse, if you don't know, by the way. If you win the Hala, you lose in the first round unless your name is Roger Federer. That's been true for a long time. Don't know if you believe in curses, but Bublik doesn't care. Bublik doesn't care about curses. He was cursing a lot the other day. He doesn't care about curses. All right. Let's see what happens. Got a Domino's pizza ad in the live stream. Okay. Nice. Nice for Domino's. Glad to see it. Glad to see Domino's supporting me. Thanks, Domino's. I'd like a free pizza, please. That'd be cool too. Domino's supporting the channel. I just realized that for real never saw George play. I have no idea what he looks like. How this blood even in top 20. No, come on, Jarov. Come on. That's on you, Jarov. George has been around since 18 or 19. 2018, 2019. He's been around. You got to check out George. George is another one of my favorite guys. He won Cincinnati last year. George is he's not a flashy player. Well, he's talented. He's a skilled player, but he's just controlled, solid aggression. Has an interesting take back on his strokes, especially on the forehand side. Nah, Giraffe, you gotta check him out. George is awesome. He's one of my favorite guys. George is great. He's been around a little while. Forehand chip into the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand slice into the Fritz backhand. Down the line, Hanfmann. Forehand in the middle. Another forehand in the middle from Hanfmann. And it's long. Love 30 for Fritz. Fritz is clutching like he's been doing in the set. And guess what? Taylor, he was down love 40 to go down a break in the set as well. And he clutched up. He's been hitting a lot of errors. He's been unclutched, but he's been clutch as this match has gone on. He's never looked like he doesn't believe. Fritz believes in himself. And that's what I like about Taylor too. Love 30. Taylor trying to push us to 5 sets. Big ace down the line, or not an ace, but a service winner down the line. Hanfmann doesn't want anything to do with it, though. JJ, that's it, Ghost. That's it. Michael, yes, that's it. Let's go, Taylor. Let's go, Fritz. Michael, your prediction. Let's see if it happens. Big serve out wide from Hanfmann, though. Hanfmann doesn't want anything to do with this Fritz comeback. Or I don't know if you'd call it a comeback, but with this Fritz winning this set. Or no, okay, sorry, my bad. Missed the first serve. Looked like they were going to the other side. Hanfmann in the net, suddenly 15-40. 15-40 here. Fritz 2 set points. Okay, Fritz trying to push us to 5 sets. Can Fritz get it done? He lost a 5-setter to Sorrentino, who's playing very high level at the French Open. Let's see if he's clutch enough here. He's been clutch enough to at least get to set points. Hanfmann will want a couple of quick serves to get out of this, but it's going to be tough against Fritz. Serve out wide. Fritz on the return. Fritz tries to move forward to cut Hanfmann off, but it's Hanfmann all day. 30-40. One more set point for Fritz. Big opportunity, big moments here. Can Fritz clutch up? Fritz wasn't clutch in either tiebreaker against Mackie McDonald in Eastbourne. Michael, let's go 5. I agree, Michael. Let's go 5. Let's see if Taylor's got it in him. Let's see if Taylor's got it in him. First serve in the net from Hanfmann. That's going to be huge. Second serve. Second serve. Kick serve back into Fritz. Forehand into the open court. Fritz has the 4th set. We're going 5. Taylor shouts, let's go Taylor for 5th set. Let's go Taylor. He was hitting a lot of errors in that 4th set, but you better believe Taylor picked it up when he needed it. He picked it up when he needed it, and Fritz has the 4th set. Let's go Taylor for 5. Let's go Taylor for 5. He's talking to the ump. He's talking to the ump. We're getting a 5th set after 2 hours and 33 minutes. Never too long on the grass courts are these matches, but it's been a long match for a Wimbledon match. Stick around, guys. I got the 5th set for you. Stick around. Stick around. Good to have everybody in chat. Who we got? We got Ghost in chat. Kenan up 4-2. Deciding 3rd set. Big win. If she closes on Coco, that'd be a huge win for Kenan, who's been playing well. Michael, that's it. Clutch from T. Fritz. Come on, Fritzy. That's it. How in the world this dude Koric is always sneaking in that top 20? I have the feeling he never getting out of round 3. Maybe I'm wrong. He kind of sneaked up this time. I'm not going to lie. He made the semifinals, though, in, where was it? Madrid. He made semifinals of Madrid, and he won Cincinnati. Masters 1000 is so many points. That's half a Grand Slam. So that helped him get into the top 20, winning that Masters 1000. Made the semifinal, but other than that, he hasn't been playing great. But I don't know. I say George is one to watch out for. I hope you watch some George matches. Fritz, though, with a 4th set there, which, let's go Fritz. Why does Taylor do this to himself? This shouldn't be a 5-setter. This shouldn't. Fritz, if he was serving better, if he was hitting less errors, Fritz should have won this in 4 sets. My prediction was Fritz in 4 sets, maybe 5 sets. I was expecting an epic. This is very close to what I imagined in my head. This is why I wanted to commentate for this one. Because Hanfmann's been playing high level. He beat Fritz a couple of months ago. Fritz has not been confident or playing his best tennis. This is a big serving contest. Fritz hasn't been serving his best. I thought the tight moments would come down to how well Fritz can serve and how clutch Fritz can play. Stick around, guys, though. Upset alert is still on. 1 set shootout. That's the thing about Fritzy. He's a great competitor. He is. Fritz is a great, great competitor. And he will get it done. Fritz is a great competitor. He believes in himself. Fritz is a great competitor and he believes in himself. Let's see what Taylor's got. 30 love. 30 love. Serve out wide. Forehand return to the forehand of Fritz. Down the line. Big backhand to the deuce side. It's a big forehand to the deuce side now from Hanfmann. 30-15. Hanfmann gets his first point of the 2nd set. Oh, sorry. We're pretty much past the 2nd set at this point. In the 5th set, I don't know why I said 2nd set. It's 30-15 here. 30-15. Big serve down the line from Fritz. We're going to cut the 2nd set. A little bit past that. I'm still in the 2nd set. Backhand error into the net. Thank you guys for joining, by the way. Don't forget to like and sub. Quality Shot Tennis. We got all the matches for you. Anthony Hersher on the commentary. If you want to follow me as well, you can follow me. I have a YouTube channel, Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. I'll be posting a draw preview for Wimbledon today. And also at Commentary Booth on Twitter. Tennis Commentary Booth on Instagram if you want to follow me. I'll be here for more Quality Shot Tennis streams. Back to this one, though. So definitely make sure to check all of that out. I'll be here, though, for more streams. Love Wimbledon. 40-30. Long rally there. Hanfmann gets on the other side. 12. What was it? 12 shots? It felt like more than that, surely. But bit of a rally there. Anything above 9 shots is considered an extended rally. So that was an extended rally, and Hanfmann got on the other side. Too big of a serve down the line. Fritz yells to come on. 1-0 for Fritz. He should have been, should be a great competitor earlier in the match, save his energy for future play. Absolutely. Yeah. He doesn't want to go behind. It was his mistake that he went behind. But listen, Yannick Hanfmann has played amazing. I said earlier in the match, he's played a top 20 level. I stand by it. His great play has continued on to the grass courts. I think he's one to watch. He was like outside the top 90 going into the French Open. He's climbing up like crazy. 31-year-old German. He's at a career high, 45 in the world. So Fritz is playing great. 1-0. Sorry, Hanfmann's playing great. So shout out to Hanfmann because he's been playing great. But absolutely, Fritz should have competed better earlier in the match. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Break chance for Kenan right now. She's playing really great. Sad for Coco, though. I hope Coco can do better at Wimbledon in the future. We'll see. Chip return from Fritz is long. 15 love. So far, holding strong on serve. Fifth set tiebreaker could be one of the more fun moments of Wimbledon, especially if Taylor comes out on top and his confidence rises up, starts serving better, hits less errors, and he gets deep into the event. That could be a big moment in this tournament on the first day of the tournament. We'll see what happens. I'm going way ahead of myself. Way ahead of myself. What a shot from Hanfmann. Shot of the match. Hits the Connors. What's it called? What's that called? I forgot the name of it. The overhead smash when you hit it right on top of yourself backwards. Hanfmann, that was a difficult shot. Athleticism from Hanfmann. That's why I'm saying Hanfmann has the skill, and he's shown it in this match so far. Hanfmann has the big serve. He has the hands and the skills as well. No wonder he can play as well on grass courts as he did on clay earlier in the season. 40 love. Like I said, earlier in the match. Said it well earlier in the match. Yannick Hanfmann is 17-10 on the season. Has particularly picked it up since Houston in April. Got to the Rome quarterfinals. Won 6 matches there, qualified into RG, I believe, or got a lucky loser or something. He's been playing great. Fritz also decent, just no big splashes. And he hasn't been doing very well since Monte Carlo. Which I believe also in April. So both these got Fritz. Hanfmann picked up in April. Fritz has started playing worse since April. But Hanfmann has been playing a great level of play. So if Fritz wins, he's my pick for semis. Okay, Michael. Okay, Michael, I respect that. I had a Sinner contender profile video that's on the channel right now. If you want to pick it up, I don't mind the pick. I think Fritz might pick it up. Fritz might pick it up. He needs confidence to get through these type matches, play more clutch, hit less errors. I don't know if he has the form right now, but let's see. He could always pick it up. A lot of this could be lack of confidence. Always hard to tell. But yeah, Michael, definitely come back for more streams too. Enjoying having you in the chat. Don't forget to like and sub to the channel. I'll be doing more streams as well. But I'm enjoying having you in the chat. A little bit of a delay here. Not sure exactly what's going on. Both guys waiting for a challenge, I think. Here. It's 40 love, though. Not a big point. Not a big point this one, but 5th set for Fritz. Upset alert is still on. Sinner, by the way, is cruising against Rindalo. Yannick having absolutely no problem. This Yannick is going 5 sets versus Fritz. Sinner is cruising. In some ways, both Yannicks are doing pretty well. We're at 1 game apiece in this 5th set. 1 game apiece in this 5th set. Fritz to serve. Okay. Fritz to serve. Interesting match so far. Hard to recap it all, to be honest. Big serve down the line. Fritz with the forehand into the forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand volley put away from Fritz. Got hands at the net. And that's what he'll need to do if he wants to win a Wimbledon one day or, get to the semis, the final. That's how Fritz will have to play. Super aggressive and have the hands to back it up too when he comes to net. First serve into the net from Fritz. Giroux, what's the first possible contender for Sinner? I don't know the draw. Okay, I'll answer that in a minute, right after this point. Big kick serve to the backhand, down the line of Hanfmann. Forehand cross is long. So Sinner has an easy draw. Sinner has the easiest draw of anybody, which I love. Sinner has the best draw. Fritz is tough in the 4th round, especially if Fritz gets through this. Well, if Fritz gets through this and if Fritz picks up his momentum. So that could be a tough one, but Sinner has a very good draw. I need to look at it again. For some reason, I'm blanking on his first couple rounds. Great backhand pass from Hanfmann. Hanfmann has been hitting the passing shots all day. But Sinner really doesn't have anybody huge until Fritz. Then his quarterfinal, the Rude quarter is crazy. Anybody could come out of that quarter. Nobody, not a single player in that quarter, if Sinner is playing his best, should test Sinner in an absolutely massive way. So Sinner has a great draw. The fourth round is going to be massive, whether it's Hanfmann or Fritz who come through this. I think whoever goes through this match goes through to the fourth round and plays Sinner. That's my prediction. But I'll take a quick look at the draw. I don't know why I'm blanking on the names right now. So invested in this match, I guess. But forgetting the draw a little bit, even though I just did the profile for Sinner. But I'll look at the draw real quick for the first couple potential opponents. Oh, he's got Schwartzman in the second round now. Big forehand volley, swinging volley into the open court. A little bit of a smash. And it's 40-15. 40-15. Lexi, yikes. That's it. That's it, Lexi. Couple of long streams for me today, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Long match. Fritz making it close against Hanfmann. He's started to be a little bit more clutch, hitting better, hitting less errors, serving better for sure in that fourth set. So we'll see if Fritz keeps it up. Backhand slice. What a shot. Great shot making right now. 2-1 for Fritz. Good level. I want to see this match because I thought it would be high level. It's been high level from Hanfmann. Fritz has been the one that's need to catch up, but Fritz always fun to watch on grass. So anyway, it's been tight more than anything. And it's been tight more than anything. He's got Schwartzman in the second round. So if Sinner has two clay quarters in his first two rounds, he's got two clay quarters in his first two rounds. He should beat both of them in straight sets. Sinner also does well against Schwartzman. We've seen that this year. Third round will be the first anything for Sinner. Who's he got then? I'll tell you. Then he's got Vukic or Evans or Hallis. I would pick Hallis. Sinner has no one until the fourth round, and then an easy quarterfinal relative to the rest of the draw. Sinner has a great draw, and so does Fritz if he can get past Sinner. Sinner or Fritz, whoever gets through the fourth round, they have a great shot for a first major semifinal. Amazingly, neither of those two guys have been to a major semifinal. That fourth round is my match of the tournament going in. Fritz Sinner. If Fritz gets past Hanfmann, if Fritz gets past Yannick, Fritz will have to get past two Yannicks, most likely, if he gets to the semifinal. 5 setters, wow, truly impressive. Yeah, I mean, it's impressive from both guys for sure, if that's what you mean. It's 5 setters are crazy. I love 5 setters. And this is fun so far. It's not the highest level ever, but it's still high level, especially from Hanfmann. And they're both hitting pretty crazy shots, to be honest. Great touch around the court and great aggression, especially from Hanfmann. But yeah, did Kenan take out Coco? David had that one for you. I'm going to check the score as well in a second. Big serve, out wide, forehand return goes long. Fritz is still not in the rhythm on his forehand. Did Coco do it? Or sorry, did Kenan do it against Coco? Coco's out of Wimbledon. Number 7 seed Coco Gauff. I was hoping her level would pick up. My God, Coco's out. Wow, a lot of my favorite players going out. Molchan, Coco, Felix. A lot of these different players. Who else? There's somebody else too that I'm forgetting. There was somebody else too who lost. I can't pinpoint it. Somebody else as well. But anyway, a lot of my favorite players going out. Sad to see. Sad to see. But yeah, wild. Wild stuff. Venus also lost to Svitolina, 6-4, 6-3. Fernanda's got the win, though. She's a favorite. So Fritz is also a favorite if he can get through this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, if you guys are just joining in, Coco did it. Stay in. I'll do a quick recap, too, of the match, but this is a good one. 5-setter, Fritz on upset alert. If you were just watching, I just said Fritz has a great draw. Sinner and Fritz are in an amazing section. If Fritz or Sinner can get past the fourth round against the other guy, and if Fritz can get past Hanfmann here, who's been playing well, then they have an amazing chance for a first major semifinal, either of them. And it should be at Wimbledon for either player. Backhand from Fritz down the line, but Hanfmann's there with the volley, 40-15. He's not letting this get close. Go stand the man. That's it. Lexi, what's up? Oh, I need Outkast to make another album. Hey, I think that's a great song of all time. I think Hey Ya is probably the greatest song of all time. 40-15 for Hanfmann. It's that outcast banger. Big ace down the line, 2-all. We're 4 holes away from either guy to get to a tiebreaker here. I wish this would go extended, but a tiebreaker could be fun as well. I wish Venus would have taken the match into 3 sets. Yeah, I didn't see that one, but I was scared that Venus would lose in straight sets. She played awesome in, where was it? What, Nottingham? I can't remember now, but one of the British events, she played great. Took out Georgie, played amazing against top 15 Ostapenko, played amazing to come back in that second set. Venus is a GOAT forever. Amazing she's even playing at 43 years old, but I was scared that Svitolina would win in straights. That's what happened. Svitolina is a very high level, so 2 sets all, 2 games all. Fritz can't stop hitting lets. If you weren't here earlier, Fritz hit 5 lets in a row earlier in the match, which I've never seen before in my match, then hit an ace. This has been a chaotic match. Layla's so great. I love the way she defends the baseline, takes it low. Absolutely. I love her strokes. Her stroke production, super crafty, talented player. Great touch, great competitor. Love her mentality, love her personality as well, to be honest. She's my favorite women's player. Favorite young player coming up. I do like Anisimova as well. I hope she finds her way in more ways than one, to be honest. But anyway, I like her too. Fernandez is cool. I like all those players. So yeah, Hey Ya was a ringtone of mine for like the longest time. That's awesome. Hey Ya, boom, 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 hey ya. That's a great song. Outcast. Andre 3000. That's an awesome song. What about Andreeva? What's your take on her, Anthony? My take on her is her ceiling is insane. She could win like a lot of majors. I really like her. I really like her. I really like Andreeva, and I'm super high on her as well. Super young, very hard to gauge, but listen, I'm as high on her as anybody else. With the small pool of matches I've seen, she looks awesome. And only, 15, 16 now? 16? Okay, Fritz, easy service game, 3-2. Fritz, service game, 3-2. Andre 3000 has a Joker die. Okay, I don't know about that. I remember that old Andre 3000 cartoon. I think it aired on Nickelodeon. Cartoon Network, I grew up on that. With everybody with their instruments. Andre 3000's awesome. Hey Oz, that's probably the greatest song of all time. We're all the American juniors. How you mean? Ghost? I just checked on you guys. I have a terrible cold. Been sneezing nonstop. One, I can't say. Sorry. Feel sorry for you, Alex. I hope you feel better. That sucks. We all got days. We all got days like that, for sure. But that sucks for sure. Andre 3000 is vegan and whatnot. Yeah, that's wild. Hallis cruising. I said in my Sinner prediction, I think I said it. I think Hallis is the guy making the 3rd round. Sinner has Juan Manuel Cerundolo, Diego Schwartzman, and Quentin Hallis to get to the 4th round. Sinner almost has a ticket to the second week. Sinner has pretty much a ticket to the second week. Hanfmann beating Fritz would only make Fritz's Sinner's draw even more crazy. But listen, Sinner had a great draw at the French Open. He couldn't capitalize. So nothing's for granted with Sinner. Sinner needs to pick up. Nothing's for granted. I mean, where are the American Andreevas? Okay, yeah, no. We need to get more American Andreevas. Michael Zhang is the guy who looks really good on the men's side. Anisimova is a young American I still like. I still think she's going to be really good when she puts it together. Stan crushed Rusevori. Wawrinka crushed Rusevori. That's it. Love to see it for Stan. If you're just joining in, by the way, for this one, as we get to the late stages of this match. So here's kind of a recap, if I can do one. It's been a weird match. Lots of ups and downs. Hanfmann, I'm trying to remember in my head. I don't have the best memory of a goldfish. I don't have the best memory either. I have the memory of a goldfish. But basically, Fritz, Hanfmann went up a break on Fritz. Fritz got the break back, then broke Hanfmann, and then served for the opening set. Then Hanfmann, but Fritz started hitting so many forehand errors, even at the start of the first set. Second set was already insane. Wait. Something's going on here. 3-2 and the crowd is moving. Something's going on. Don't tell me they're delaying the match or something. Interrupted. What's going on? What's going on with this one? Hollis Evans has been suspended as well. What's the time over at Wimbledon? It's what would that be? It's 8:47. I don't know what the ending time is. I hope that match doesn't continue for tomorrow. This would be disappointing. This would be disappointing. Are they finished? I think they're finished for today. It seems like they're finished for today. I think they're calling it. I think they're finished for today. I mean, the curfew at Wimbledon is 11. I don't know why they're stopping right now. Yeah, they're stopping. Fritz is walking off with the tennis bag. They're signing the balls. They're signing the balls. I think we're done for today, which is super disappointing. That is super disappointing. Wow. If we were on center court, I think we'd go to 11. Not enough light. It seems right enough to me. I think so too. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. I think they called it. They're walking off the court. Wow. Just when it was getting interesting, you know? Just when it was getting interesting. I think the match will continue on tomorrow. This probably benefits Fritz a little. I would say ever so slightly. But yeah, it's just mostly just disappointing. Disappointing for the fans. Hanfmann was playing great today. Michael sucks. I know. It really does suck. Fritz walks off court. Wow. I thought there was a pocket full of sunshine in Wimbledon right now. Speaking of great songs, by the way. But nope, no sun. I don't think it's bright enough today. Wow. I am disappointed, to be honest. I'm disappointed. Match suspended, bad light. Match suspended on the court, bad light. I think it's going to continue on tomorrow. It's going to continue on tomorrow. It's not being moved over to center. Although maybe it should. Sinner's cruising on center court. 6-2, 6-2. I wonder what the logic is behind the interruption. Bad light. They said bad light. Bad light. Wow, I'm so disappointed. I am so disappointed. We couldn't play a little bit longer. This match could be 3 more games. We couldn't play longer than this. Disappointing. It's disappointing. Chorich or Peya. That's tough. I have no idea. But I would go with... Or sorry. No. Sorry, I thought you said... I was reading Corey or Peya. Chorich. I got Chorich. Peya is a little bit better on clay courts. While Bublik came back and beat McDonald at 4. We didn't get a conclusion to this one. But Bublik defeated... Not McDonald. Bublik defeated the Halakurs. Gets through the first round. Okay. Well, I'll have a little bit of time, I guess, to watch another Yannick, my personal favorite player, Yannick Sinner. But yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the stream today then. That's it for this stream. It was 4-6, 6-2, 6-4. Fritz hit a lot of forehand errors throughout the first 3 sets. He had a good break in that first set. That was enough for him there. But then Hanfmann nearly got a good lead in that 4th set as well. He was the better player, even though Hanfmann is better on clay than grass probably, and Fritz is much better on grass. But Fritz started serving better, being more clutch, hitting more errors, hitting less errors in that 4th set. Fritz has picked up his level. Hanfmann's been playing a great, top 20 level throughout the match. It's been a great match. I'm disappointed too. Me too, Ghost. I wish we could have seen the end of it. Don't know if I'll be able to call the beginning of this one tomorrow. It will be 6 a.m. at the start of Wimbledon if they're the first ones on, so I don't think I'll be calling the end of it. But I can pretend right now. Oh, both guys are holding serve. Okay, we're going to a tiebreaker. Oh, this is so much fun. So much fun. It's 10-9-9 in the tiebreaker. And Taylor Fritz gets the win. He's into the second round. There you go. Okay, we finished up the stream. Fritz gets the win in a 5th set tiebreaker. 10-8 in the 5th set tiebreaker. No, I don't know. But this is disappointing. I'm ridiculously disappointed. This is sad. But it is what it is. You got to accept the circumstances as is. Like I said, I'll watch Sinner for a little bit. But Hanfmann played great. He really tested Fritz like I expected. I'm interested to how this match ends up. This match will still end. We'll get an ending tomorrow. I won't be there on the call. But I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. And stick around for more Quality Shot Tennis streams. If you want to follow me, I'll be here for more Wimbledon streams as well. If you want to follow me, You can follow me. I have a YouTube channel, Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. I'm going to be uploading my Wimbledon draw preview today. Recorded it yesterday. It's coming in a little bit late, but that'll be there. Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. It's just Tennis Commentary Booth on Instagram, and it's at Commentary Booth on Twitter, at Commentary Booth. Just Commentary Booth. On YouTube, Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget to like and sub Quality Shot Tennis. I'll be here for more streams as well. I enjoyed both the streams today, though. This match really met my expectations. Hanfmann played a great level. Fritz, really frustrating, though. Fritz, also one of my favorite players. Really frustrating. And the match doesn't end. 6-4, 2-6, 4-6, 7-5, 3-2. Very up and down scoreline. And Fritz has been up and down. A lot of errors for Fritz. We'll see how the match ends tomorrow. It's an unfinished stream. You always hate for this to happen. Bad light. I feel like maybe they could have played a couple more games. I just wanted to see the resolution. But thanks everybody for joining in anyway. It was fun to watch the match while it lasted. It's always fun to see how we get to the late stages of the fifth set. And we got to see that. We'll see the end of it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to catch the highlights, even if I don't get to catch it live. And yeah, Taylor Fritz, he's one of the guys, big guys everybody's looking at Wimbledon. He's still on upset alert. Overnight, he'll be on an upset alert. Alerts ringing. I hope Fritz can sleep with all the upset alerts. But Fritz, it was Fritz taking the first set. Hanfmann won the next two. Fritz clutched up and won the fourth set 7-5. 3-2 for Fritz, playing a little bit better. Hanfmann's playing great. And we'll see. Both guys serving well now. I reckon we might see a fifth set tiebreaker come tomorrow morning. See you guys on the next one. Hopefully the next Wimbledon stream will be finished. Love commentating for Wimbledon. Lots of great matches at play. And I'll see you guys at the next one.